Welcome to the show. Hello, is there anybody there? 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3. Looks like nobody's home today.
Nobody. They're all out.
Ding! Don't say I didn't say it. There we go. We
There's
got four. Four people popped up. Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Ding! Don't say I didn't say it. So we'll hang around a few minutes here, see who else is going to clock in here and see what's going on here. We're actually in Union, Missouri. Right off Route 66. We're getting ready for Lake of the Ozarks, which actually starts next week on Thursday. So right now, we want to just kind of let everybody know what's going on in the rally world. We got some more information about some of the venues and some of the events that are happening this year. We got a big announcement here about something we've added to in November. Looks like we're going to make that happen with the help of one of our subscribers. And we won't say his name, but we'll say thank you to him in a little bit. And so it's pretty exciting. So if you're on Facebook, you need to mark, if you look at the Facebook chat there's a little red arrow or red highlight. It says give StreamYard permission to use your name. That's just so we can see your name on the screen when it comes up.
Good for you.
But
I don't know who that is. They said that they've lost. Let me turn it down.
Got to turn her phone down.
Yep. Yeah. So that's, Papa Drew. He's like, 2 people rolled into one, was 3 people, but he lost 42 pounds. Good for you, Papa Drew.
I need to get your diet.
Yes, because we both need to lose.
Gained a lot of weight. I don't even want to know what I weigh right now. All this driving and eating out, and it's hard to keep, like fresh food, vegetables and stuff like that fresh. So we eat a lot. Like right now, we're at Pizza Hut and just had our pizza. And now she wants to serve. And it's like, I thought we were going to start a diet. But so
we did split our lunch. We had a pork steak and some beans and french fries. So we
for those that don't know what a pork steak is, we have them here in Missouri. Somebody said, is this Missouri or Missouri? Depends if you live here or not. It's like Illinois. There is no noise in Illinois.
It's Missouri. Yeah. My grandpa would say Missouri or Missouri. He'd always say, I don't know.
Here we said Missouri.
I might. Billings, Montana. There's Sid.
So what do we got on here? We've got 14 so far, 19.
20. George
so we get going here. We get a few more people on. We'll start getting in with the agenda. Cam has something special today she's going to talk about. And if you're on our Patreon page, she just did a video that'll be up on Monday. She talked the whole way through it. So I don't think you even see me in the video. Hey, you do. You see my face. That's it. Other than that, I'm not in the video. So she's going to be reviewing the campground that we just left. We'll be leaving tomorrow morning, heading out to Lake of the Ozarks. A lot of excitement going on there. We'll talk a little bit about that while people are starting to come on. Lake of the Ozarks. What the heck is that? Well, it's actually, they call it a bike fest. And last year, they had about 150,000 people show up for this bike rally. And they call it a bike fest. For those that don't get upset because I said rally, bike fest, it's a bike event, whatever you want to call it.
But like-minded bikers get together and have a good time.
Well, what happened is back on July 15th in Lake of the Ozarks, they've been having, I guess every third weekend, they have a bike night. Well, there's a lot of motorcycle clubs out here, a whole lot more than when we used to live here back in early 2000s. Or
that we knew of. There might have been.
I don't think it was prevalent like it is now.
I got new glasses. Anyway.
Yeah, nobody's noticed. And if you, so what's happening with these bike rallies is, especially here at the Lake of the Ozark, it has been dominant of a motorcycle clubs that have been kind of covering the area. Well, during that bike night, somebody got into a scuffle, ended up pulling a revolver, and the other guy shot him and he died. And a whole lot of things happened. We also heard that a house ended up getting burnt down. Some other issues happened. So the sheriff in the area, I guess in the county, Lake of the Ozarks County, said, that's it, we're done. No more rallies, no more bike shows, no more bikes, nothing to do with motorcycles. So they've canceled all their bike nights that they had. So ended up what happened was all this stipulation was coming out that they weren't going to have open container on the street. They usually close down, they call it the Bengal Dam Strip. And we'll be showing you all that in a few days, we'll be seeing all that stuff. But what they did is somebody dropped the ball. And the mayor came online the other day, and actually we met another YouTuber, and we'll introduce you guys to him next Saturday. We're meeting up with some other YouTubers, and we're doing a meet and greet. Remember what the place is called? You have to look on...
Ice Hole.
Yep. Ice Hole. We're going to be there from 11 to 1 on Saturday. We're also looking on Friday night. We're going to be at H Toad.
Yep.
And I guess I don't want to say the word. It's Horrry.
Horny. I don't know. Whatever. That is the true name of it.
Horry. We'll just say Horry. Horry Toad. That way we don't get gigged again.
Harry Toad.
They might gig you for that too, because they might think that's something too. So we're going to do a live from there on Friday afternoon.
Saturday.
No.
11 to 1. That's Saturday. What you wrote? All right.
That's not a live.
Oh, okay. That's a meetup.
That's right. That's a meet and greet on Saturday. And on Friday, we're going to do a live from the H Toad. And it's supposed to be like a 3-decker bar. Somebody recommended it and things like that. We're also going to do another meet up on Thursday. We had somebody give us a couple options on that, and we'll be letting you know when that is. So if you're watching and you're going to be at Lake of the Ozarks, watch our Facebook page. We'll be posting on there, or on Patreon, that where we're going to be on those days. We are getting there early. If anybody's coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be doing some riding around the area. Let us know. You can go riding with us, or if you're from that area and you want to show us around. We know kind of the Bengal Dam area, but it's been like the 80s since we've been there. So it's been a while. Maybe in the 90s. Big hair days, remember? Maybe in the 90s, not sure. But what ended up happening was that the mayor got involved with this, and he got it approved, actually got the council to unanimously approve parking on the street, in the middle of the street. So he talked to the sheriff, I think just yesterday. No, it must have been Thursday or Friday, because it's a Sunday, so it didn't happen on Saturday. So talked to the chief of police, and he agreed that he would shut the Bengal Dam area down from 11 in the morning till whenever. I don't know what time it was. So that way bikes only will be able to be there on that strip part. So at least gives you a place to park, because there's not a lot of parking that I remember on there. So that's two things came up good. But we heard about the open container. See, a lot of people were blaming this on the shooting. Well, the problem is somebody didn't step up and file for the permits. Now, the bad thing about open container is somebody has to pay for the insurance. You know, if somebody gets drunk, does something bad, whatever happens, you have to have insurance like bars have inside. So nobody, now that's what the mayor said, or the sheriff. One of them stood up and said, maybe nobody wants to come forward and donate that money. So what they need to do is really get an organization together, the business owners, to where they chip in for this kind of stuff and the profits that they make from all this. And so what they're trying to do with the city is next year, they're going to try to have permits automatically for people to do vending that have events like this every year at Lake of the Ozarks. They are going to be able to, permits would automatically be approved, like for parking on the street, closing the street down, since it's an every year thing. So that'll be something hopefully next year they'll get solved. Drinking on the street, don't know if that's going to happen ever again. You know, the bad thing about this is like a lot of other towns, which we see. You know, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. But Lake of the Ozarks might be another one of those communities that really don't want bikers there anymore. You know, and sometimes these motorcycle clubs cause more issues than they were. You know, it's like when we talk about in Sturgis. You know, a lot of people carry, just like in Sturgis. You can conceal carry if you came from a state that's allowed and you're not carrying it in a bar and all that crazy stuff, which we talked about back then. But when you come to a motorcycle rally, is there really a reason to carry? Even if you're in a motorcycle club, you know, if everybody left it at home, we'd probably be a lot better. We came from a town, Laughlin, Nevada, not came from it, but we lived there for a while. That actually, we went there since the shooting happened there in 2002, 2003. 2001 or 2002 was the shooting there. And now the Laughlin River Run is dead. It has died. Laughlin wants nothing to do with it. One of the gentlemen we know, Larry's trying to work something out across the river, but it will never, ever be like it was back in 2000. Because what happens is you get shootings and stuff like that. And, you know, there's some things, you know, things happen in Sturgis, things happen in Myrtle Beach, and a lot of other cities that they are very well about keeping things under wrap and nobody knows about it. Just like in Sturgis, a lot of you asked what happened on that Thursday night, you know, with a motorcycle club. I couldn't get nothing out of the police. Nothing.
Anybody.
They said nothing happened. No big deal. Just a little thing we took care of. No big deal. Not going to talk about it. Only way we could find out what was going on was from local businesses that were on that block. Other than that, the newspaper, the TV station from Rapid City knew nothing. Just like Myrtle Beach is known as Murder Beach. We got that from the people that live there. They say somebody gets shot or killed there almost every single day down there where the hotels and stuff are at. People get mugged, all this stuff. But you don't see any of that on the news, do you? Because they're very good about keeping it quiet. Sturgis has had some issues over the years too. Something happened not too long ago at Loud American. And I bet you never heard about that one too either, did you? There's things that happen out at the Buffalo Chip. You don't hear nothing about that either, do you? Because they're very good about, they know what brings in money. And not saying that it's good or bad that they cover up things, but that's one of the things I talk about. You know, why, if you're at a motorcycle rally and you're with other motorcycle people, if nobody carried, you wouldn't really have any more than a fight or something that might break out. You know, when alcohol mixes and guns, that aren't two things that don't mix together. Too good together. Okay, so how many people we got on here? We can start talking. Yeah, we got 60. So Tam's got a little special deal for you. I'm going to run over here to the little boy's room while she's going to tell you about her little thing that she's got special to help out maybe some of you, which helped out her. You just scoot over, get more in the center, so you can tuck your way away.
Oy, I can't move. So, I don't know. We'll come back to a couple of those comments. I got something from Chief and something from Larry. But what I wanted to talk about is I use CBD to help me sleep, to help with the pains and different things like that. And where I get it from, it's called Black Hawk CBD. And all they have is CBD products. They don't have anything with THC right now because it comes out of South Dakota and all that hasn't been figured out yet, I guess. So what they do is if you go on their website, which is www.black, BLACK, Hawk, HAWK, CBD, make sure I got that right, blackhawkcbd.com. And if you use the promo code Bob and then the and sign TAM, you get a 10% discount. So if you go there, you can use that code. And then for everybody that goes there and uses our code, he gives me a 5% discount too on what I order. So you'd be helping me out. You can help yourself out. So if any of you use CBD, they have all kinds of products. They've got the bath bombs, they got the oil, they got the gummies, they got the edibles, they've got all kinds of stuff. So if you use it, give them a try. I really like it. I use the gummies. I get the 1,500 milligrams. So it comes out to actually 50 milligrams per gummy. But I use one of those at night before I go to bed, and it helps me sleep, helps reduce the pain. So you can get 10% off if you use the promo code Bob and then the and sign TAM, TAM, no S. And you'll get 10% off. And then he'll give me 5% off of what I order. So it's www.blackhawkcbd.com.
Should write it on something. You can hold it up.
No, all right.
Write it on there.
All right. So I'll write it down and hold it up for you guys.
Because I didn't have a chance to put it down in the minutes.
So you get 10% off anything that they have, and it's anything that's CBD. So
Yes. Ken, you're right. I've never felt any trouble really in Sturgis. I've never really even seen any fights in Sturgis, which is really, you know, I mean, we're not out real late anymore. So, I mean, before we used to stay out there for a while, do shots. Ken wanted to do shots while I was gone. I guess they sell beer here.
No, I don't think. Usually Pizza
They
Hut
might not
has
have
beer.
no alcohol here. I don't even see any beer signs in the windows.
Nope.
You might not have any beer here.
Oops. My pen just ran out of ink, and I don't have another one.
There it goes.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it just did.
No.
I think it doesn't like
H-A.
Tampa in the house. There we go. Jerry, you from Tampa. We're going to be down there in sometime. Maybe January. Nope. We're going there in
Where?
Tampa. We'll be down there when we go to Port Charlotte.
No.
That's
well,
close
I
to
guess
it.
that's close. So here it is. Can you guys see that?
Well, you got to get it up high enough to hold it back. Over. I don't know if they can read that or not.
www.blackhawkcbd.
The H isn't very dark. Give me your pen. The rest of it I could see. All right. So if you want to get some from the place she's got, it's www.blackhawkcbd.com. And he'll give you a 10% discount if you order from him and say Bob and Tam sent you. And then
Now that's our discount code.
Oh, that's a discount code.
You get 10% off.
And then Tam will then get her 5% so she can feel better because she ran out.
I know I did. But now I got to figure out, I'm going to order some, whether you guys order or not, but I got to figure out where I'm going to send it to. So, because we're going to be just
Mark grows his own. Well, you don't.
Well, I don't do the THC. Not yet. Everybody tells me I should, but I don't know.
Then
I don't know. So also, Chief wrote down that he heard Bagnell Dam Road was going to be closed for road construction this week. So we have to check that out, because if we can't get over Bagnell Dam, I don't know how we're going to get there. I don't know how you have to go all the way down and around.
We'll find out tomorrow.
And we will, because we're driving tomorrow.
That's right. We'll find out when we get down there tomorrow. But a lot of times, maybe they got construction. Maybe one lane will be open. They can't really close the road down completely. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Got
our sites paid for next year. Going to Sturgis, that's Nate. Is that where you got your sites paid for?
I didn't even see that right now.
It was up there, that one. So,
Full Throttle Saloon. Yeah, I guess he's going to Full Throttle.
2022. Yeah. All right, I get it now. Sorry.
And
I hooked you up in Daytona. Okay. When we went, we were in Quartzsite, and they wanted me to eat some of their cookies, but I should have, but I didn't.
Chickened out.
I did. My dad was a cop, and I've got this big phobia about that. So anyway.
All right. So we talked a little bit about, we're heading out tomorrow to Lake of the Ozarks. We'll arrive there, and we get to check in there around 2:00. We're actually staying at the Elks in there. I don't think there's anybody else there. If any of you belong to the Elks, you can stay there for, it's like $10. They only got electric. What?
You can tell the story.
We'll talk about that in a minute. We're not going back anyway. Anybody that would like to do out on some rides with us on Tuesday and Wednesday, let us know. Email us. Write our email down too on another piece of thing. So they can show up. I could type it up, but it'd take me a while to do this on the phone. We need to use our laptop. Redfing says he has some delicious brownies. That's what she wants now from here. Some brownies.
Keep telling her, let's get some brownies. You think I had the munchies? You think I wouldn't?
Yeah. So on that, so we talked about, we're having a meetup at the Ice House on Bagnell Dam Road. It's 1371. That'll be this Saturday coming up from 11 to 1, which is the 18th of this month. We're going to do a live on Friday night this week at H Toad. And then Thursday, we're looking at one other place to do a meet and greet, because we have a couple of people that said they're going to leave early Saturday morning. Actually, Kenneth, which is not on here yet, and said I think he's leaving early Saturday morning to go home. So I want to make sure we get Kenneth on there. And so she talked about her CBD. So we're going pretty good there. We got that pretty good. We're going to talk a little.
Here's our website.
Email.
Our email.
Bob and Tam's. You got it?
Well, I'm trying to.
She can't look at the screen and write it too.
I'm dyslexic. BOBANDTAMS@yahoo.com.
There you go. So can't say it wasn't there. All right. So somebody put Herb Missouri dot complete road across the dam is closed for bridge repair on the dam. Check on MoDOC will be closed for the next 6 months.
Hopefully it's only one way. I mean, they'll let you.
He's saying it's complete road across the Bagnell Dam. I don't know.
I don't know how else to get over there. How do you get over there?
I don't know. I have to look at a map. I looked on Google Maps, and it says the road will be closed until September 14th. So hopefully that will be the case. A lot of people are looking and checking for us. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't know how we're going to get there if we don't.
We might have to find another campground when we get there on Monday, which we'll see when we get there. If we can get across the dam, because we're actually coming from Jeff City, which I've never come that direction before. So we'll see how that all works out. Some of the things that we're thinking about. We'll talk a little bit about the new suspension. So somebody asked that question the other day. Well, she liked the question, so I'll hit it up there. How do I like new suspension? It seems pretty good. Now, I need to really go out and do some riding, probably by myself. But overall, we rode that. If you guys watched the video the other day on Missouri roads, that was some pretty windy road we got on there. Not like in Sturgis, but they were pretty good. And it handled pretty good.
We only hit one bump pretty hard. The rest of them were all right.
But I mean, you also got to look at handling, because I think that's what a lot of them are wondering more about, is how does it handle in the turns and the curves, things like that. And it seems to be really smooth. So maybe up in the Lake of the Ozarks, we can get on a lot of these roads here. I haven't been on these roads for years. So, and I don't know if we ever rode a motorcycle over here this far in the Missouri. And so pretty happy with that. At the moment, I'm pretty happy with that.
Been a while, 13-hour day. In the dream, not. That's a lot when you're going over the road and 13-hour days. That's a lot. I used to work 10-hour days and it was not fun. I miss all the bikes with my kids.
Now, did you look, Ken? Did you look at what we ended up doing? Forget Fayetteville. Look at
Eureka Springs.
And
Branson isn't too awful far either.
Actually, Branson, Missouri is only less than an hour away from, what's the springs called again?
Eureka Springs.
Eureka Springs. I should write that down. Eureka Springs. So that's not too far because we ended up now we're going to go ahead and stay, if we can get it all set up, we're going to go Monday, the following Monday, a week from now, we're going to be going to Branson for 3 days before we go down to Eureka Springs.
We're going to do some riding for George. George says he likes to see the riding videos.
So we're going to do some Missouri. Lake of the Ozarks area is a great area. And especially being down there early in the week, I think I can probably we've been to Branson a lot of times.
That was where we honeymooned at.
42 years ago. Holy smokes, it's been that damn long? Felt longer than that. Gets back at her for the brownie comment or whatever she stuck her tongue at me a while ago. All right, so let's go back to my list. So before she starts, there, somebody said you can go down to 54 to get to where you're going.
Oh, okay, well, that's the road we're going down. We're going the 50 to the 54 and going across, I thought the dam, but maybe we're not. I don't know. Looked in Eureka Springs, but didn't check out Branson. Check it out.
And like I say, it's not that far away, and Branson's big. But I mean, they are a little higher on the weekends and stuff because Branson is a big tourist area, big tourist trap.
It's like a little Las Vegas, except country, not.
But it's made for old folks.
I don't know. There's a lot of families who go down there now. There's tons. Hey, George. No, it's Ken. Is it Ken?
The bus is rolling like a train.
Ken, tell them you want to do a tour, and you'll get the weekend for free.
Yeah.
Or you get like 4 days, 3 nights.
Hey, we could probably set him up at the Wolf Cage.
Oh yeah, we're members there.
We'll
email me.
Yeah.
We'll
email
see if we
her.
Can fix you up.
We might be able to get you a 3-night stay for free, but you have to go listen to the presentation for 90 minutes. Just tell them no. But hey, for 3 nights for free.
So, yep.
We'll see if we can get you in there.
George says he's going to be looking forward to our videos.
All right.
We got 78 people. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
Where's everybody at tonight?
Well, maybe it's.
All right. So we're going to talk about what are we going to do.
Longer than I've been alive.
So we're going to talk a little bit about bikes and blues. And that's kind of all messed up. It sounds like they're another one of these towns that really could care less about bike events. And, you know, just like Myrtle Beach and some of these other ones that have kind of pushed away motorcycle events. And it looks like bikes and blues are kind of going down that same way. Fayetteville, they don't really care. And there's a good chance. We just found out today that the Cat House, which is one of the big places, which actually we're going to do maybe a meet and greet there, they can't have any bands outside. They won't give them permits. So we're going to call them tomorrow because we didn't want to bother them over the weekend.
Well, somebody
got their phone number.
They
gave us phone number.
Jeff? I think it's Jeff.
Gave us. He may not be on tonight.
No, but I mean, he gave it. I could see if that's.
He gave us the phone numbers and everything to call the owners, and gave us the 2 names of those 2. And we'll see what we can find out about that. But another YouTuber that we met that's going to be down at Lake of the Ozarks is going to bike cruise, and that's what he posted today when I watched his video or up and coming video or something. Thumbnail said that.
Oh, Angela Gregory. Oh, Jeff and Angela. So yeah, it was Jeff.
So we'll be able to find out a little bit more about the Cat House, and we're going to talk to them about setting up a day for a meet and greet down there if you're down there at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. But one of the things that we're looking at both of these 2 events is this might be it for these 2 for us to come back again. Just for the fact that, you know, there's so much controversy going on in these 2 towns. You know, Lake of the Ozarks has had some motorcycle club issues, not blaming the motorcycle clubs so much as maybe the government that's running the cities and stuff, which it seems like the mayor seems like an all right guy. But I mean, just he got a few things done. But I mean, I don't know who's actually in charge of their rally. See, a lot of these big rallies that they have, there's people that are in charge of it. For instance, Panama City has Thunder Beach Productions. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
They also run the one in Ocean City. And they've got Yeah, I think they've got something to do with the Laconia one too, I think.
I think so too, yeah.
So we met them last year, and we're going to be talking to them because we're going to be looking at a couple of different rallies next year. We're going to talk a little bit about that and a little bit about that. So the Bikes and Blues, we're going to go down there and see what's going on down there. We've moved our campground now. We were going to stay at the Elks. We're going to be at the Elks, looks like maybe for 2 days, 3 days there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be moving over to the KOA in...
That's me first, and then down there.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're staying
Well,
at the
we're
Elks
talking
at all.
about the Bikes and Blues.
Right.
Oh,
That's
so we're
where
not
the
staying
Bikes
there
and
at all?
Well, I don't think we're staying at the Elks in Fayetteville at all. I think we're going to stay at Branson for a couple days.
If we can get in Branson.
And
We've
then,
done that
yeah,
now. So yeah, that's our plan to leave here, or we're going to leave here tomorrow, and we're going to the Elks and
Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks, which is Osage Beach. So we're going to be there for the whole week until Sunday. So from Monday to Sunday, we're going to be hanging out at the Elks. And then from there, that Monday, we're going to take off and hopefully go to Branson. We're going to go to Branson for Monday or Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Wednesday, we'll be heading down to the KOA in Eureka Springs. And we'll be there from Wednesday afternoon. They don't check in till 2. So after 2, we'll show up. And then we'll be there till Sunday. Sunday early, we're heading to Myrtle Beach. So that's the plan. In Myrtle Beach, we're staying at the state park.
So Jeff was on there, and he's the one with the cat house. He says they've got bands and they're full speed ahead.
Oh, so it's not, where's
Well,
the...
I think it's only outside. He's the one that's at the cat house.
Okay, so at the cat house, there's somebody else that just did a video today that said bands outside have been canceled. They couldn't
Or
get
inside.
permits. So what's the story? Do you have bands inside, outside, everywhere, or one or the other? We want to get out the best information we can here.
Ken says, give us thumbs up, show us some love, show
Yeah.
YouTube that you guys are.
Yeah. So we got
Give us
somebody here
thumbs
right
up.
now that's on the cat house that's here. And let's see if he can give us the right information for the cat house. Because we're going to call them tomorrow and set up a time that we can have a meet and greet at the cat house. Because I've seen a lot of good things about them. And he's very persistent on our channel and comes on our lives all the time. So that's pretty good. And we
So,
appreciate that.
BK says he got YouTube Premiere and he hopes that helps on the live chats and our videos. Are you having trouble seeing them? Are they
Well, the
blurry or
Premiere,
fuzzy?
the YouTube Premiere is like watching the cable.
All right, so you
So
won't
he-
get any commercials.
Yeah, he don't get any commercials.
All right, so I hope you
but-
like it.
But we get paid, which you do, for if you're watching YouTube TV, you don't have to watch any commercials because there isn't any on the channel. But we get paid because you're a subscriber to YouTube TV. So we do. That's great. That's actually better than just being a regular
Oh,
YouTuber.
Greg says we're going ahead, permits or not.
Hey, I'm okay with that too. Screw the city.
It's our
It's
freedoms,
American.
our
That's right.
rights, our freedoms,
What are they
our
gonna do?
liberties.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know. Meow. Oh, the cat house, I guess. All right. Oh, Ken doesn't know. Ken, email me. I think, do I have Ken's number? Oh, it was George's number I got. I don't think I have your number, Ken.
You have to email it. Don't put it on here.
No. Email me your phone number.
Who is John Galt?
John, I know I did. I gave him a thumbs up.
I don't know. Because he gave us a thumbs up.
Thanks. Yeah. Don't forget to give us thumbs up. That's
So
what it
Ken
says.
wants to know who John is. John, tell Ken who you are.
Who is John Gold?
He's telling everybody to give thumbs up.
Yeah.
Maybe he gave us a thumbs up. Maybe that's what it was. All right. So what we're thinking about, we're jumping now all the
Got
way
his list.
to 2022. We're looking at
We're gonna
not
time travel.
doing Lake of the Ozarks or Bikes, Blues, and BBQ next year. We're looking that we're going to go to Ocean City. That's the plan at the moment. And from there, we'll hang around there and then take a slow ride down to Myrtle Beach, which will be a couple weeks. Will be a week in between the two versus coming, which that's it, Ocean City. So we're going to have some rallies next year. We're going to change based on what we already know today. Leesburg, for instance, in Florida, we will do 1 day. We're going to show up in Leesburg on Saturday next spring in 2022, go to John's Gator Harley, and that's it. We're not going to deal with downtown. We're not going to deal with across the river, the pond, whatever that thing is over there. We're not going to Eustis.
Oh, Eustace.
Eustis.
If you stay over at that, you said you were going to stay at the Encore Park. That was
Oh,
in
we can get in
Eustis.
there. We can get in there. Maybe we'll,
That's on the Eustace side.
yeah, maybe we'll go
That's right
visit
there.
them if we can get
To
in.
say hi. Well, they might be listening.
I doubt it.
If
If you're from
John Gold is
Eustis, what's the
Midwest,
town?
red, white, and blue. Eustace.
Eustis. If you're from Eustis, let me know. We'll put you on the list to come by. If you're not on here tonight, you lost out.
So David and Mary Beth's on. They just got back from Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee. Did you get on the river?
No, Chattahooga. Where'd they say?
Oh, Chattanooga.
Yeah, I guess. They probably went to Tennessee. Chattanooga. I don't know.
I don't know. Hit the button. What's that big long one now?
Oh. Well, you read. I'll read this, and then I'll let you know. That way we're both not reading. Read your list. All right. So, Mark, you already live down there. You'll have to let us know. We'll go on some rides when we get down there with you.
All right. You have to contact us because when we get down there, I have a hard time, and even her, it's hard for us to go through all the chats and find out who said what and he said what. You need to
email us.
It's not the right one.
It's this one.
We need some flashcards. We need to make, that's one of her jobs. She needs to make some flashcards that we can hold up.
We didn't buy any 3x5 cards.
Yeah. So if you want to set up rides with us or make sure that you find out about a meet and greet, email us. Can you read that? Everybody can see that?
So anyway, he's saying pig trails. I kept calling it pigtails, and I got corrected this afternoon. It's pig trail, not pigtails. I don't know. Hi, Jeff.
So we just know we know it's in Rogers, Arkansas. Look it up on the map. So no more Fayetteville. We're not going there. We're going to be at Eureka Springs, and we'll go right over there to the Harley dealer because Larry from Bug Slide's going to be there. He's going to be at the dealership there. And what's the little girl's name?
Dixie.
Dixie's going to actually be at Lake of the Ozarks doing the Bug Slide. So we're going to go visit Dixie and chat with her, get her on screen. Everybody likes Dixie. She's a little girl, friendly, nice, got a good smile. So that's good. And for those of you that are not a well, even if you are a Patreon watcher, I'm gonna set up. I've got to look maybe tonight when we get back. If it's not too late, I'll look and see how much space this is going to take up. We're going to give you an opportunity to own all the video that I made on Terrific Tuesday in Montana. Can't say the word because
Montana. Oh yeah, I guess
it is in Montana. That you can't say the word because they gig me on here. So we're going to put, so we've had 3 parts, 4 or 5. There'll be 5 parts all together, and we'll put it all on one thing. So you can go from one to another. We'll put it on a flash drive. It'll be on 4 MVP or whatever they is. You can watch it on anything. Put it in there and watch it. So there'll be a price. If you're already a subscriber to Patreon and you've paid for the $75, you only have to pay for the flash drive and the postage to send it to you. And if you haven't, you'll have to pay the $75 to watch it because it wouldn't be fair to the Patreon people that paid $75. So it'd be $75 plus the price of the flash drive plus postage to your house. So we have to buy a special little envelope so it doesn't get smashed and all that kind of stuff. We don't want to get you in, it's broken. You've been waiting all this time to pop her in there. So if you want that, once again, you keep taking my napkins away. Email us, which I already had one guy already email me the other day. You make it darker.
Well,
Here, talk a minute.
So
you can answer your questions.
So Richard is in North Florida. Hi, Richard. How north are you? Because are you going to Daytona or what's the other one? Panama City? Or we're gonna be down in Port Charlotte too for about a week. Plus some bug slide from Dixie and Sturgis. It was great. Commercial over. Yeah, we've used bug slide for years. I mean, we've used to buy that.
I need to clean my bike up before I put it away tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Well, where we're staying at, this Lost Valley, it's not the same as it used to be. We used to go there years ago, and lots of rules and regulations, and can't ride the golf cart. He got the golf cart out. He got the big wheels put on it. He did all of that.
So if you're interested in the Terrific Tuesday footage, this is going to be the email you need to send me your information. Your name, contact information, an email. Okay. We'll figure out how you want to pay, if you want to do it on PayPal or if you want to do it on, what's that thing you were getting money from?
I don't know. Oh, Venmo. Venmo.
And
you can Venmo the money.
Yep. Sorry, you can do PayPal. I don't know any other way of doing it. So, you can donate it. If you wanted to go on one of the times that we've got something like that. I don't do it today because I'm not ready to write I got to have all your information first. Or if you want to go on here and hit the give us money type, you can do it on that. Once we get the total price, I don't have a total price.
So Dallas, where are you at? Are you in Facebook jail? Ken wants to know. Is some goat spank jail? Pokey. But it says that's what Ken's thinking because he doesn't see Dallas on there. Are you watching and just not commenting? I don't know.
No, you would be in. All right. So, well, I'm going to say that. So we talked about, if I talked about that, I talked about we're going to add Oceanside. We're going to see what we can do next year to hit Laconia. It's a little more expensive up there to stay. We found places, it's like $100 a night for an RV and up. So if anybody has any good discounts they can get to us, places that we can put our trailer.
Well, Mailbox Farms, but that's like 50 miles away.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's one of the reasons we moved from Fayetteville to Eureka Springs, because it's 44 miles. And if it ends up being majority of the stuff is that way, that takes a lot of time up in the day. You're looking at an hour to 2 hours of riding back and forth a day, plus my editing and all that. Where now if we're in Eureka Springs, especially like at the cat house and stuff, we might be able to go up there a little later in the evening, hang around, have a little more fun with you guys. What we're going to try to do at a couple of these rallies is not give you a video every day. We'll do a couple lives while we're there. So we can spend more time with you guys and things like that, and give a brief update at night to people that aren't at the rally that want to know what's kind of going on. So we're going to try to shift it up. So
that's more fun, spending time with you guys.
Yep.
He doesn't have to work so hard.
Yep. So yeah, it does. It frees us up that night. I don't have to edit just like today. I would like to put a video out on Sunday because that's our prime day, according to YouTube, that we have more subscribers looking at our videos on Sundays. Growth wise, we're not doing bad. We got 15,000, I think 560 or something now. So we've been doing, not bad for this slow time, but we're driving the truck around a lot, and across the back of the truck, it's got our name. So people are seeing that here. We got a great video, which I don't know how many people is going to really enjoy this, but we have a special video. We're going to probably come out on Wednesday on it, and it's something for the farmers in America. Stay tuned.
It was really fun, and it's local, right here in Washington area.
Yep,
if you're in the heartland of America.
We went to the show this morning. I don't know if I can say that or not. They had a show. They had a show today, and I didn't get to go. I was going to go Friday night, and I didn't go.
Forgot Saturday.
There's a few people selling that weren't dealers. I probably could have bought something, but I don't really need anything. I was kind of looking for a new holster, but didn't really see what I wanted. I
had a big box of ammo that wasn't bad price, but
yeah, but I didn't want to buy 1,000 rounds. And,
never know, we might need it.
I got a lot of gold
soon.
And so we'll move on from that. What else is going on? We have added another rally.
We didn't add it. We put it back on.
Well, yeah, but it's added on. For a lot of you may not even know we were going to do this unless you've been watching us for a while, and that is Rocky Point. You might say, what the heck is a Rocky Point? Rocky Point is in Mexico, down there in Mexico. It's about, 60, 70 miles across the border?
70 miles is where my
cousin lives. So what we do is we found one of our subscribers, actually found us, because I posted it on Facebook. They're going to store our RV and our truck in a gated area, locked up. Hopefully nobody will break into it. And we'll take a lot of the good gear with us anyway. So we're going to ride the bike across solely, because you got to pay a lot of money to get insurance to take your vehicles off or back across the border. So we figure if we just take the motorcycle now, if it's raining, we're not going. Because I'm not looking to spend the whole weekend in rain. And I'm not driving the truck just to go down there. We can go down there anytime. So this is kind of a last minute thing. This is going to be right after Galveston. We have about 2 days to get to Phoenix, Arizona. Drop off the trailer and the truck, jump on the motorcycle, and skivvy on down the border. It's about 202 miles. There we go. Ken's giving us $20 for a super chat. Thank you, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
That's how easy it is to help us out in our mission here to travel across America and to show you all the things going on. So if we get to go to, so that's what it's set up right now, and that's going to end up our rallies for the year. We thought Galveston was going to end it, but now the 2 days after that, we got to get down and shuffle on down there to Mexico. So we've been across Mexico before. We never took the bike, and I always wanted to go because I always wanted to go to what's the other ride down there?
Rosarita.
Rosarita. And that's more on the California side. And there's a dealership there that goes down there. Rosarita is pretty crazy. But they say this bike show is her cousin lives down there. They got a big old house. We'll show that. They said they got internet, so we may be able to do some streaming from there. If not, we'll show you when we get home, or maybe we can do a live from there, from Mexico. And so it'll be kind of neat. And
because we do have coverage in Mexico and Canada, so we should be able to do it as long as we have internet.
Sure.
And she says that she has nothing to complain about her internet, but
so we'll see how it goes. Maybe, maybe not. But it'd be neat. They say it's the largest rally in the world. We'll see. I can't believe it's bigger than Sturgis, but you know, who knows? If you're a Facebook user, just like this person here, if you go on the Facebook where you've seen our little picture at, if you look right above it, there's a red lettering there that says StreamYard. If you hit that, that just gives permission for Facebook to put your name on our channel.
so this is Linus. It's up here now,
Okay,
but it doesn't show your name. I'm looking at it on my Facebook.
Well, you see here where that's what we see.
Facebook user.
Yeah. So if you want to see your name, or at least we can see who you are without her looking at the phone. That's just one more way to do it.
That's why I keep looking down to see who it is.
Yeah.
St. Charles. Oh my gosh. St. Charles, Missouri. Michael's in
Bike Fest. Are you, I guess you're coming to Lake of the Ozarks? Is that the one you're coming to, Michael?
I have to see if your cousin's coming.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can come, but if we only got one air fisher running. He said he wanted to make sure both were running.
Yeah, she only have 30 amps, so.
Okay. So that's most of the stuff that we had on the agenda today. Some of the other things that we're looking at when we've talked about, we actually got to talk to Amsoil Adam. He's actually on the road to Oceanside right now. He's going to be there. Ocean City. We keep saying Oceanside because of California. We used to live close to San Diego. There's an Oceanside down there.
Yeah.
But it's Ocean City.
Ocean City. OC. When we said OC, that confuses me because that's Orange County.
Yeah. So
we lived in California too long.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. So he's going to let us know what's going on there. Now, he's not going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue because there's some weird stuff going on there in Fayetteville or whatever's going on down there. But it looks like the university, somebody else just did a video the other day that we watched. They had a big giant football game on the 11th, 9/11. Big giant football game. Now, I don't know if they had their stadium full or not, of 72,000 people, but yet the university turned around and said, no motorcycles in our town on any of our properties. So I guess a lot of the property down there they use for the college university is the same property they use to put vendors on. So I'm not sure about all that, but then somebody else told us that it was Adam Amsoil, that they're giving permits out to everybody. So I don't really understand what the heck's going on with Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So I think it's going to be another thing that's going to end up being like Myrtle Beach, where it's out there at Murrells Inlet now. That's really where the rally's at. And there's a couple bars in between there, but Murrells Inlet is really where the two biggest bars are there. SB&B and also the Beaver Bar across the street. We got to talk to her too. Was it the Beaver Bar that gave us trouble?
No.
No, it was the Iron Horse.
Yeah.
We got to talk to the owners of the Iron Horse. We had a lot of trouble in Sturgis. Compared to the other ones, their Daytona one and the one that's in Myrtle Beach, no problem. But down there in Sturgis, Iron Horse was like pulling teeth to get anything done. Yeah. They got the lousiest employees I've ever seen in the world.
Anyway, Ken says if we get 100 thumbs up, that he'll give us another $10 super chat. So if you're on, give us the thumbs up, and I can't tell how many we've got because I'm on Facebook. I'm not on. You have to use your phone.
Keep talking.
So anyway, so everybody gives us a thumbs up that's on. There's 84 people now.
That's a lot.
If everybody's on there, give us a thumbs up. Rep Pink says you could go to NASCAR Daytona Great American Race in February.
If it's too crowded. But NASCAR, we know one of our people that we watch on YouTube, he actually stayed at the track last year. And it rained most of the time. And it rained last year.
He said he didn't think he was going to be able to get out. He had a big old
not cheap.
Class B motorhome and all that.
We lost somebody as a subscriber.
Oh, darn. So Larry says, Road PCH San Juan Capistrán this morning from Huntington Beach. That's a nice ride along the PCH. PCH is Pacific Coast Highway, and it's right on the waterfront, right on the Pacific Ocean. So that's why we get disappointed on our rides in Florida. because you can't really
We only
see a
have
lot.
71 thumbs up. So
If you're on, give us a thumbs up, please.
need about what?
Greetings from Sacramento. 98 degrees today. Is the fires all gone out of there yet in Sacramento?
California's been tough. Our daughter lives down in Southern California, and she told us the other day it was 100 degrees, but she's in the car taking the dog to the vet.
Yeah.
Charlie couldn't come on this trip.
Charlie's got ear issues, so pray for Charlie. So Joseph says, ding.
Oh, we
Wait,
got
give us a
77 here.
thumbs
Well,
up.
I had one. I put a 78. I
All
thumbs
right,
up.
give us a thumbs up. Don't forget.
Yep. Give us that thumbs up, and Ken's going to help us out some more.
You give us $10. He said a $10 super chat. So Kevin said he's riding down to Ocean City Saturday for Bike Week.
Okay, he'll let us know how crowded it is.
Okay.
So yeah, we appreciate it. And let us know what's going on down there.
Roving reporters.
Yep, you can go on to one of our Facebook pages and go live and tell
Show us what's going on there.
Yeah. You could be a correspondent because we had what was the guy you said that
Mike Gillette.
Mike's done a couple times. Yep, he did a couple of live streams for us and for our Patreons
because he was places we weren't.
Yep.
Yep. So it was just on our Facebook page. That's what it was.
So you can do that, and we have no problem with that.
Florida's hot and humid. Oh, don't tell me that. I'm having a hard time here. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing good. That's why I need my CBD stuff. I might need some more.
We're up to 84 people is giving us a thumbs up. We're almost there.
If you're on there, if you're on, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that like button. It's
so what's going on?
Right down there.
We're just giving you some of the updates that's going on about the rallies going on. We've heard right now, which we heard some information that in Panama City that the dealership wasn't going to have any vendors, which was really screwy.
Because of the fire?
She called them up and said, are you guys going to have vendors? And they're like, no, but you need to talk to Thunder Productions. So we get a hold of Thunder Productions and they're like, no, yeah, we're having vendors at the dealership. So I don't know what the heck's going on.
See, the dealership said they weren't going to have any vendors. So when I called the dealership, they said, oh, that's all put on by Thunder
Productions.
Thunder whatever, Beach Productions. So I called them and they said, oh, yeah. So it's like, I don't know how the Harley dealer can say we're not having any vendors, but yet the people that's putting it on are going to have vendors there. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing like at Bikes, Blues and BBQ. The city's issuing permits in Fayetteville, but they're not having anybody.
You talk about me being so
I know. Well, I get all excited.
Everybody in here in the place probably knows what your business is.
I don't care. I don't have anything to hide. So anyway, yeah, Bikes, Blues and BBQ is the same way. They're issuing permits, but you can't go anywhere. I don't know. It's
I don't know.
Stupid.
But so that's that. So it looks like Panama City, looks like Daytona. We haven't heard anything about downtown Daytona yet.
I don't know where he's at.
We do have an insight there. Oh, you forgot your one other thing. If anybody would like, probably female, it could be a guy might want to do this. If you would like to have a job and work during the rally and make pretty good money
in Ocean City,
one sexy biker
person,
she's looking for some help. She can't find anybody down there to work.
No, and she needs some help. So email us and I will get your information to her.
Tell her I'm interested in working the rally
in Ocean City. So that's next week.
Work at her clothing store. And
so if you're up in that area, you're going that area, you want to make a little extra money, let us know and we'll let her know.
Plus, if you want if you're a guy and you don't mind helping girls with their clothes, you see what we see in there.
Well,
maybe I'll go down there and apply.
It's Dan. Dan is always there a lot of times. He's the one that's in Daytona and Sturgis.
Yeah.
I don't know if he goes to any of the other ones.
I don't know.
So Montana back on the roads.
More powerful CBD.
Yes, I need something because this weather's been horrible.
This is hers. If you buy from this gentleman, and she tried it out, and she really likes it. And if you buy from there, you get a 10% discount using Bob and Tam. And she also then in kickback that she gets is 5% more off of each product. So like if a lot of you buy, she could get stuff for free. So that'd be nice. And help her sleep at night and helps with the pain. So she's been pretty excited about that. So that's one of the things that she forgot. Now it's right here.
The discount code. So if you use the discount code Bob and Tam, can you see it?
No, you're not on the screen.
That's the discount code. So
we need to get our Sharpies out and use our little pad here. It would be easier to see.
I need to make some
cards.
So David gave us a thumbs up. All right.
Where are we at? 91. We need 9 more people to hit that thumbs up. And Ken's going to give us another
$10 super chat. So they're going to have Pating from Kentucky.
Daytona
There are
is
multiple
no
kinds of permits.
Well, see, the only thing I think I
Yeah.
worry about Daytona is if they do stupid crap like they did a couple of years ago during last year for the fall rally, they closed Main Street down because of that. I don't think,
Well, then in spring, they wouldn't let you even park on Main
Yeah.
Street. Well, in the little,
yeah. So
outlets,
that's the part that I worry about Daytona is that kind of crap. If they, on a next
gonna
weekend
find-
fall rally. I didn't
California
know.
has a fall rally too?
Didn't know that.
I don't know either. We'll have to check that out. I
don't know if I would go. I probably wouldn't go up there twice. See, what we got to look at some of this stuff is it's got to be.
I remember his story he told us. He got kicked out of the racetrack. Remember? Do you remember him telling us that story? He was in the corner and he beat somebody.
I don't know.
I remember the story, David. Yeah, he says, don't stay down there.
So
Jeffrey,
yeah, we weren't going to stay. We wouldn't stay
that's
inside.
Michael Gillette says, got to be careful with the CBD. Cal CDL license.
CBD, CDL, which
Oh.
is true. Which I already know all that. Yes, if you're DOT sensitive or if you're CDL licensed, you can't.
He
You can't
doesn't
do
take it.
You can't do any of
I
that
don't
stuff
drive.
anymore. Well, I'm not CDL licensed anymore anyway, so I don't really worry about that. But I mean, if CDL, you can't even drink a beer. So they're pretty strict on everything. So yeah, CDL, anything. I used to be DOT sensitive where I used to work for a utility company, but I'm not anymore.
This is Jeffrey from the Cat House.
Okay.
And he says there's music permits, alcoholic permits, and parking permits. So there's all different kinds of permits. So they might be allowing like parking permits, but no music permits.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to call them Monday. You can let them know Monday. She'll be
that's her. That's him. That's
No.
Jeff.
But is he the owner or?
I think so. I think it's Jeff and Angela. They own the Cat House. I
Oh.
think.
I don't know.
I'm
Jeff, are you
assuming.
I thought you worked there, but you weren't one of the owners. If you are, then I'm sorry. If you are one of the owners, then that's what we were going to do. We were going to plan on calling you. Tam's going to call tomorrow and talk about all this to make sure everything's okay with you guys. Try to figure out what day would be good for us to have a meet and greet there. And I know probably on the weekends it gets crazy there. And maybe we could even do a live from there.
I thought we were planning on doing a live from there.
I was going to do a meet and greet.
Oh, well, we can do both. One day.
Oh, he is the owner.
Yeah, I am the owner. See, I thought he was.
There you go. Got right to the right spot then. So figure that out. You guys talk among yourselves. Do you guys have internet there? Or see what we've got is Verizon, we've got T-Mobile, and we have AT&T hotspot. Now, AT&T is what's running the show today because neither phone sucks for uploading. So we go by uploading, not downloading when we're doing videos.
So it looks like most of the time downloading is like 60, 70, 80%.
Yeah, downloading.
Downloading, but uploading is like 1, 2, and it takes forever. If you get
and we can't
a big video, even like a 10-minute video can take 4 or 5 hours to upload,
Well,
if that.
I'm talking about being there and live streaming from
but it's still got to go up, don't it?
their location. So that's the point that we want to make sure that if we're going to be in a location,
Thanks,
you've got
Mike.
pretty good, and I know what to bring. We also got a T-Mobile hotspot too. So here I knew in Missouri, AT&T is kind of the strongest thing this year.
99 thumbs up. One more.
Yep, one more of you hit it, and Ken's gonna.
So that's what Mike did. Mike went from Facebook to YouTube, so he gets 2.
That's no
2
Facebook,
thumbs up. Yeah.
No, Facebook you can't give thumbs up.
I just did a thumbs up and it changed it. Unless somebody did it the same exact time I did.
I don't think it's the same
I don't know.
because they're not associated.
Daytona racetrack is like Glencoe with sand.
Well, what we heard is we know some people that stayed in Daytona during Bike Week last year. And those people get on those little crotch rockets, those little miniature go-kart mini bikes or whatever they are. And at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, they're driving up and down the street all night long. Where we stayed at last year was we stayed behind the track and it was called, I don't know what it's called, but I mean, it was a lot more reasonable and it was quiet. I mean, you could hear the cars in the morning, the motorcycles when they raced early in the morning, getting out there on their
Like
laps.
doing their speed checks
And
or whatever.
you can kind of hear them. They're standing outside. Oh, Ken gave 20 for us.
Oh my gosh, we got 102. Thanks, Ken. He said,
And any of you can do that at any time that you'd like, because this one's not doing very well for us. We're not getting the volume of views that we got in Sturgis, which I expected that. Patreon, we had a few people drop off of Patreon because they kind of wanted to just help us through the Sturgis time, and we do appreciate that. But what we're trying to do with Patreon is to get in there to where we know we have a steady amount of money coming in every month. And that's what's really important when we're doing expenses like this, thinking about going to Laconia next year, some of this, and looking at some of these campgrounds, what they cost, like where we're staying at now, we're not driving a lot, and if we can get someplace where we're driving the motorcycle more, it's not too expensive either. But these campgrounds that are charging $100 to $200 a night, that eats up our money really quick. Well, you can't do that because during you stay in a Motel 6. We just got 100. Yep, we're at a 101.
Yep.
So we do appreciate all of you.
Oh, it was 102 a minute ago.
Maybe somebody must have took it away. Sometimes you got to watch when you hit that little thing because now it's still lit up from me touching it. And if I hit it, it'll go back down to 100. The Dana Racetrack is a campground, Bob.
Is the campground. Rat Pink says that's the place to be.
Is that might have, oh.
Racetrack RV. I think that's when we stayed at.
Well, what we did is there's two of them there. Because I guess across the street is kind of like their full hookup RV sites. And they have another one behind the track. And that's where we stayed last year, behind the track. And it was pretty nice. It was a nice guy that was running that. You remember what his name was? We talked to him a bunch of times.
I know.
And
I want to say Mike, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but he lived. There's a little office trailer there. They don't have anything there. They just have some odd houses. But they had water, electric, and if you every 3 days they would pump your tank out for you for free.
It came with that.
But I mean, we still spent we were there like 6 or 7 days, and we spent about $1,200.
You said that's off the Midway.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're off. We're off the Midway. The other one's across the street, the full hookups. But there's a lot of camping. Now we're all set up for Daytona. We've got one of our vendors that we give free advertising for, and you'll see a lot more of their advertising this year in Daytona because we're going to stay there on their property for free. So in turn, we're going to give them extra advertising, and because we appreciate people helping us out.
So Mike Gillette says he's been having a heck of a time signing up for a Patreon. He said it's a nightmare to sign up for. He's been trying.
What's the problem that you're having trouble signing up? Now I know you have to put something in it. Like mine's, we have one person that we still sponsor Patreon with, and I had to link it to my PayPal account. So you have to link it to something, either to your debit card or PayPal or something. I do PayPal. I like PayPal because it's easy for me to keep. I don't charge hardly nothing on PayPal, and so unless I'm buying stuff off of eBay, and so I don't buy a lot off of eBay. Most of our crap we buy is Amazon probably. I look at eBay once in a while, but yeah. So to let me know what kind of trouble you're having with Patreon, because that's the only trouble that I had is just getting set up with how they're going to deduct the money out each month. And once you get that set up, like this guy here, I get a notice. They always give you a notice like a day or two before that they're going to take it out, and then those people can say, "Oh no, I want out." And so we lost.
Called RV Speedway is the one we stayed at.
Well, that's what he said, buddy. That's what he put. There's two there. There's one across the street that's got full hookups because I called them first. I booked that one last year, and then they had the other one. So it was the same place owns both of the properties, but it's off the track. It's behind the track, and then one on the other.
It's in between the track.
But he said, yeah, off turn 4. That's where it's at. Off turn 4. That's the right one. That's where we stayed last year. Too far. So you got that all straightened out. Are you in Florida? Oh yeah.
Rat Pink's in Florida.
Yes.
St. Augustine's.
Yep. There you go. He's already keeping up with himself. He's faster than me.
Yeah, these relics.
I don't see anybody. I don't see no wrenches on people.
Yeah, I don't know. Rat Pink, Rat Pink usually has a. Oh, don't hit that. That's what I did that one time and lost everybody.
You're supposed to be.
Rat Pink, are you a monitor right now? And Ken should be a monitor too.
I don't know. Maybe it only shows up when we do straight from YouTube. Maybe they're not showing up on here.
I don't know.
That's kind of bad.
These rallies, they've got a captive audience. Yes, they do. They know. They know where to hit us to make it hurt.
Well, it's like I said, if you guys watch the pros and the cons yesterday video or the other day, I did the video of why go to a rally. A rally is just like doing anything. We're going to go to Branson. If we go to Branson next week, it's the tourist trap. If you go to Disneyland, if you go to any place, there's hardly any place that is going to give you really a fair price. Like I said, unless you're going to camp in your backyard, you can save some money. But almost any place that you go, like in the Ozarks, they charge more for when they have events going on. They're going to charge a higher price on everything they're doing. Oh, they says they're wrenching.
Okay. Right. They're working.
All right. It might be when you look on YouTube, it might show. You go back to live chat. There they are. All right, showing up on YouTube.
Not on Yard Stream.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. Which Yard Stream, we see you Yard Stream, but nobody else does. And we're going to try to get a few more things set up. Something you guys can think about, which I don't know if we want to do this or not. It's something you guys can think about. We can actually bring you guys on here. And you can actually be we look like the Brady Bunch. If you guys have seen that box, we can bring people on here
Brady Bunch game.
And talk to you and talk to us, talk to everybody. But what you have to do if you want to do it is, one, you got to have something. You can use your phone like we do. We have it in a little stand here, but you have to have the volume. You need an earpiece because you can't hear it echo back and forth.
It real echoes bad.
So
it's really...
we can listen to you, but we have to put earpieces in too for us to hear you guys talk.
Thanks, Jeff.
Or it'll be echoing through everybody's thing. So that's something, if you decide you want to do it, let us know. Maybe it's something we'll do to make it a little different live feeds on some of these.
Where's Renee? Will and Scooter, are you back? Oh, it's from Bend, Oregon. Are you back up in Oregon? She's the one that met us at the breakfast at the American Legion.
Okay.
Oh, there's Robert.
Yep.
He made it
in time.
On 1 hour.
What did you miss?
He missed the whole hour.
Yeah. What did we talk about? Well, we talked about, I'll do it quick. We're going to Lake of the Ozarks next week. We're leaving here Monday, heading to Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to be looking for anybody that wants to do any rides on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We're going to have a meetup at the Ice House on Saturday, 11 to 1. That's off the Bengal Dam Road. When we go down to Bikes, Blues and BBQ now, we are staying in Eureka Springs at the KOA. Change that. Tam is now selling.
I'm not selling, but
well, she's promoting CBD oil.
CBD products, any kind.
Yes.
They've got bath bombs, they've got gummies, they've got edibles, they've got drops, they've got
she's
oil.
been trying it. She used the whole bottle, and she feels really, really good about it. And the people that are doing it, if you use our discount code, which is Bob and Tam, when you go in there with the and sign, if you go in there and do that, you get a 10% discount off anything you buy, and Tam gets 5% off from what she buys. So if a bunch of people buy it, that'll add up, and she'll be able to get some products to make her feel really good and save me some money. And,
so Robert, are you gonna go to Lake of the Ozarks or Bikes, Blues and BBQ? I know you're going to K River, but he said let's ride. So we're gonna get down there early. So that's what you're gonna tell him that.
What?
I ate there 5 times. Oh, at the breakfast at the lodge.
American Legion.
Yeah, American Legion. So email us. Where's the email paper?
Email us. I think he might have emailed me before. Email us and let us know what days you're available, that you want to go on some rides on Tuesday and Wednesday before Bikes, Blues, and BBQ.
Bob can give you one. If you want to be a moderator, David Mary Beth.
Down here, keep talking.
There, so he's going to look into it. CBD is good for all massaging joints. Yes, and my whole body hurts, especially with this weather. The barometric pressure, this is why we left the Missouri area, because I can't stand it. When we first got here, it was horrible. Then it got a little better, but the barometric pressure changes hourly, and that's what messes my body up with the fibromyalgia and stuff. I have not been a happy camper here, let's say that. My neck, my back, my body, my bones, my head, everything hurts. All right, Robert, you'll have to let us know when we can go on rides together. So we're going to do a few before Bikes, Blues, and BBQ starts. I'm not sure where you're at.
So what we're going to try to do on our rallies, we're going to try it on these next 2. We're going to kind of more lay back. And we're going to film stuff like we always do, but we're not going to run around crazy like our heads chopped off. And we're going to try to do more lives.
Slow down and smell the road.
Try to do some lives. We'll capture some of the stuff going on, because at these 2 venues, we really don't have a lot of contact of anybody we know. Bugside. What's her name?
Dixie.
Dixie's going to be there at Lake of the Ozarks. So she's probably going to be the only, maybe Chubby Cups is going, but I don't think he's going to Oceanside. So almost everybody we know is going to Oceanside. Ocean City. They're going to Ocean City. And the reason we say that is because we used to live in San Diego, by San Diego, and there's an Oceanside there, where all the military guys are hanging out. Marines. Gold Marines. We got to see something very special today for the farmers in our area, and that video is going to come out Wednesday. We're going to make it into a patriotic thank you to our farmers, and they were actually raising awareness for food banks. and we're going to put a link up for their food banks.
It's really cool when you guys see it. It'll be.
I've never seen anything like it before.
And it'll be nice. It's not motorcycle related, but it's really kind of cool. So
we're going to make it patriotic. So I'm going to put some patriotic music, a lot of flags, very friendly people, and just one more way to start thinking about, if it wasn't for farmers, we wouldn't have any food, and we need to support our American farmers.
Yeah. So Blue Ghost is going to K River. It's just not that far from him. We're not going to K River. We went there last year. It's really cool. If you get a chance to go. And they have tent camping. If you're a veteran, you can tent camp there for free in their veterans area.
You need to call and see what space is available yet. Adam has a certain area roped off for our veterans, and if you stay in the veteran area, I think it's 3 days. If he hasn't changed it, you've got one cabin, a couple full hookups, and a bunch of tent spots for vets that can stay for free. And he's always looking for help, and you can work your campsite off if you want to work. You got to get a hold of Adam and them and talk to that. That's Adam Sandoval at K River Campground. Great guy.
He calls it K River.
Yep, he's a great guy. But we got to see him. Well, we'll probably see him at Bikes, Blues and BBQ.
I'm sure we will.
He always hangs out at the cat house too.
Yeah.
So we'll probably end up seeing him like we did in Sturgis. And he found us.
Says the farmers grow the best weed.
That's right.
My brother-in-law.
He's not a farmer.
No, he's not, but he's trying it out. I'll see what. His whole house smelled of it.
Through the basement. Well, it's actually the guy that brought the plant over that killed it. And he's trying to bring it back to life, and that one's really potent.
Potent. I don't know what he did to it, but
pausing for a drink and refresh. Ken is pausing for a drink.
Okay, Ken.
We'll all take a drink.
Yeah. Cheers. Mine's all gone.
Belly up to the bar.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably need some
Can
more
you
ice.
charge stuff strong? Can you charge your stuff strong signal at the clubhouse? You can charge, at K River, probably he's talking about. I'm assuming.
Charge your stuff in strong signal at the clubhouse. I don't know.
Probably.
I didn't think the internet was that good at the clubhouse.
Oh, no, we
it
had
was.
to go all the way up to the
we had to go to the library to upload. If you're talking about Robert, you're talking about the K River, unless he's changed something. When we were there last year, it sucked. It was, like I say, we had to drive all the way into the library in town to be able to upload a video. Oh, he's saying a K River. I don't know. Did he get something new? Because last year we could not get anything out of there. You can watch a video, but I mean, uploading, see, we have to have upload. And see, when you look at a lot of this stuff, uploading makes a big difference. Like here, I'm running on my hotspot. So my AT&T hotspot is 42 down and 14.7 going up. So 42 down is super great. You can watch anything you want. 14 up. But when you look at like this phone, if I switched over to T-Mobile, it's not even 1. And you can't put a video out with that low volume of internet. So it matters to us is upload to just like here. You should have a pretty good picture from this. Should be clear. Some of the videos that we've had in the past, like in Daytona and some of the other ones we've done, you get too many people on your screen. You just can't get a good video. Now, we did really good in Sturgis. Don't really know why. But Sturgis, we always have done pretty good with videos there. All right, so Ken, if anybody, he's going to give a shout out for anybody that wants to do a super chat. The next 2 people that give a super chat, he's going to match the money for us. So, hey, dig down there in that pocket. And if you want to see more videos like this and see us go more places and help some of the expenses, I actually take this money and we put it in a separate account altogether. And that's what I pull out of. We still pay for a lot of stuff out of our regular savings account or checking account that we have monthly that pays for a lot of the bills. But when we do some of the big campgrounds, computer that I just bought, the laptop that we're going to be using soon, I charge that. But with the money from Sturgis, we're going to go ahead and pay that off, the new Mac that I bought. And so that all helps out. So anything that you guys can always give, and we do totally appreciate it. That helps with our expenses and things like that. Gas is getting expensive. I have no idea how much the gas is going to be to head towards Myrtle Beach. Right now, we're not doing too bad. Right here, it's about $2.99 for diesel. So it's not too bad. We haven't, because from the last campground to where we're at today, we only drove less than 80 miles. And then when we go tomorrow, how far is it to Lake of the Ozarks?
I think it's 96 miles, something
See,
like
it's not
that.
too bad. So we're not using a lot of gas to get to those two places. But now we decided in Eureka Springs to go ahead and spend $45 a night to stay in Eureka Springs versus staying in Fayetteville for only $25 a night at the Elks Club. But then we'd have to ride back and forth 44 miles every way. So any money like that that you can send would be greatly appreciated. If you want to know how to do it, you actually look at, and you can't see, it's too light.
Turn your dimmer down.
Oh, somebody just gave money. $5. Here you go.
Oh, really?
It hasn't
Renee
come up.
did.
Oh, there it is.
So they said Ken said the next, he'll match the next two super
Yeah, I
chats.
just
Oh,
said
okay.
that.
There, now see if it'll. I turned down the brightness, see if you can see it now.
Yeah, you can. But if you see this little dollar sign here, if you hit that, see it opens up, and then you can pick super chat, super sticker, or super chat. Doesn't matter which one you pick. And if you pick a super chat, you can write something in it. Pick a sticker, you pick some animal or something you put on there. I always do the super chat when I've ever done them for other people. But what you have to do is if you've never done it before, you either have to link it to your credit card, or your debit card, or your PayPal account. Mine's hooked up on my credit card. Go to Tam's Eyewear Boutique. Yes.
I did. I got new glasses. These are new. They match my shirt.
Spent $1.25 yesterday.
It broke the bank, didn't it?
Oh, goodness.
I got to keep up. All the colors they had, I had. This was they had a gray one, but they look kind of yucky. So I got these instead. I should have got the gray because I just got a new shirt too. That's kind of gray and black. He's the one that takes me shopping. He drives, so it's all him.
You see how that works? You all think it's me.
No, it's him. There's your. So if you want some good,
Can't see it.
well, is it that way?
No, keep going. I gotta go back some. No big deal.
So it's blackhawkcbd.com and the discount code is Bob and Tam. And you get 10% off. They got all kinds of CBD stuff. They don't really have anything with THC in it yet, but I'm sure Mike is who I talked to. I bought it from Mike Loney, and he's got a shop there, and I bought it. They had a
His wife
nice
works there too. What's her name?
Sarah, I want to say.
I think it is.
And she and they had a big, really nice booth at Black Hills Harley Davidson.
And we did a shout out for them.
Yep, and it was on one of our videos, and so I thought I'll try it and see, and I really liked it.
And she's tried other ones. We had some in Arizona, a couple of places. She got some from a chiropractor one time, and this has been the best that she's had.
Yeah.
And it's actually helped her.
But I got the most they had. It's 1,500 milligrams, but each little gummy only has 50 milligrams in it. But I take it at night, and it really helps me sleep, and it subsides all the pain. Hi, Mike Bodine. All the rides from Blues and BBQ, or all the rides. No, we're going to do some from Lake of the Ozarks, too. We're going to go around like Table Lake and up in Branson, Table Rock Lake.
Well, we're trying to get all that set up right now. We got the campgrounds that we're in now is associated with the one in Branson, and they've got to change it so we can get in there because you can't stay more than 7 days.
Art says we both love shopping.
Not like you do, Art.
Art shops more than the both of us. Here we go. We got another super chat.
That's the same one.
No, not this one. Richard, we're going to see you in Myrtle Beach. So we have to definitely set a time and place up to meet up with you because we missed you last
Art,
time.
we've got a lot of things to cover here. Oh, the garage looks like it's going to be built now in March. So we'll have a big garage there. And,
on for a bit. Have to go to work tonight.
Who, Art?
Art, yeah.
Are you getting overtime for this? So,
Mike, Art, we're going to have a meetup in Lake of the Ozarks at the Ice Hole.
Ice Hole?
That's what
it's not the Ice Hole.
It is too. Because I wanted to say the Ice House.
I don't know. Look it up.
It is. That's what you wrote on your thing. Anyway.
Google it. Google it real quick.
I don't know which one to Google. The Ice Hole. And Lake of the Ozarks. No, Bank of the Ozarks. The Ice Hole Bar in Lake of the Ozarks.
Osage Beach. Yeah, that's what it is. The ice hole bar.
See?
And it's not that funny. It's just the ice hole. You know, if you were ice fishing, you would drill a hole. She got her minds in the gutter, thinking of fudges or something. It's on Bangle Dam Road too. 13. I said that already.
Bagnell Dam.
1371 Bagnell Dam Road. That's what I said. Bagnell Dam Road. Her mind's in the gutter.
Anyway, Mike, that's where you can meet us up.
On Saturday from 11 to 1. We're also going to do something on Friday at H Toad. We're going to do a live from there if we can get internet. And then we're going to do a Thursday sometime. We're also going to do another shout out. We're going to do another meet and greet at another bar. Somebody recommended 2 bars, but I don't remember what they are. I got to go back and look for them. So that will be what it is.
You guys should be getting campgrounds for free stays. I know.
Well, see what ends up.
A lot of people don't know who we are, so they're like, "Who the heck are you?"
Here's what it is. And like in Sturgis next year at Kathmandu, he gave us a great deal. Excellent. All we're doing is really paying for electricity for the time we're there, and that's it. He gave us everything else. We got a great deal. So yes, we could have went probably back to. We got offered about 2 other places in Sturgis. The Buffalo Chip would have let us come back this year, and they said they would have put us up. And we also got an offer from what's the other one?
Shade Valley.
No, yeah, Shade Valley. And we didn't go there. 2 reasons. One, it's too far out. It's dark out that way. And the second reason is some of you complained about them trying to go out there and get on their property. So
we never did get a call him about that, but that wasn't right. It was more than one person that did that.
In North Carolina is around 310. That's not bad. And we have our truckers app, so we get a discount.
Usually you get a discount on that.
And it's been working really good. Got gas yesterday for not yesterday, but on the way in off of Cuba, I got it for $2.69 a gallon on my trucker card. So it is ISO.
Yep. See?
I love the CBDO, but since I took the big shot, it makes me sick and help with Parkinson's.
Sorry to hear that. I know. I'm on the fence still about the shot, so that just eats me more the other way.
So Richard Brooks, PM me.
And the campground, please.
Which campground?
Oh, where we're staying in Myrtle Beach is the state park. We're staying. That's right across the street from the Harley Davidson dealership. That's
so it's just a state park. There's only one Myrtle Beach State Park, and we're in there somewhere. I picked a spot, but I don't know what it is.
That doesn't sound bad. Although I'd wake up with a headache from the saloon shine.
Oh, you forgot to put TAM. It said RAM.
I'm sure that's what it meant.
That's what he said, TAM.
Oh, okay.
He's telling you there.
My big fat fingers.
My fingers aren't fat, but I still can't hit the same. Keep hitting O for eyes. I don't understand.
Yes, and U's for eyes. I don't know.
About
3 miles from my house. All right, that's not too bad. We went to Mammy's that morning. We thought maybe you'd meet us up there, but I don't know if you got my message before we left or not. Mammy's is really good. Oh my gosh, they had the best grits. Best grits. Oh my gosh, I love grits, and they were so creamy. Really, really, really good. Ouch.
Okay, so next year looks like we're putting on the list Ocean City. We're going to try to make it to there for their. I guess it's this time of rally. I don't know if this is their fall rally. I don't know if they have 2 rallies or not. We're going to do the one would be next week.
In June. Oh.
The one that's next week.
Ocean City?
Ocean City. Laconia's one is in June, and we're going to try to plan that to see how the loop works on getting there. So we're going to see. Leesburg this year, next year, we're only going to do 1 day in Leesburg, probably the Saturday of the rally, and that's it. A lot of the smaller rallies, we're not going to, you just can't justify going to them just for the fact is a lot of people just don't want to watch these videos that are in these small rallies. They're not interested in them. So we've got to give you stuff that people watch. That way it justifies us to do this.
We have our diehard local subscribers, which we love all of you and thank all of you, but to get it to go a little more viral and to get more
we need videos
views.
Which it is. If you look at our Sturgis videos, we need videos that are 10,000 and up. And I'm going to do a couple other highlight ones. I think I'm going to do a Terrific Tuesday. I didn't show a whole lot of some of the wild action going on, not so much nakedness, but it's a lot more people. Because a lot of people that looked at that video was saying, "Oh, all that's here is a bunch of old people." Well, the problem was that was filmed before 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning. Because once 10 o'clock
The people
came,
that weren't hungover.
it got pretty crowded in the tent, and I had my area set up there, so nobody knocked my tripod over. So I stood there the whole time. So we really didn't film anything else except for the show. So, but I did get a lot of shots of the crowd, and there's a lot of things that I can show that'll be all right for YouTube. So
I filmed
that's
some
amazing.
up on the stage, so it got some of the crowd, but I didn't film a
So
lot.
we'll put some of that stuff in. I'm gonna put another video together, some highlights of that, because that video did really good. Last time I looked, it was about 116,000 people watching. And some of the other ones, I'm gonna try to redo something to try to pick some up from that. Because typically this year for us, it wasn't until we hit Myrtle Beach that we started going again. Because Daytona and Daytona really sucked this year. For being the first rally of the year, we didn't really have much watchers.
We didn't get
And,
any really decent views until we got to Myrtle Beach, and that was the fourth one.
Yeah.
Because we done Daytona, Leesburg, Panama City, and then Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
And then Myrtle Beach, it kind of all broke crazy. So Ken says, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. If you're watching, hit that like button, that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. I don't know.
She's yelling now.
Well, I don't know.
She always talks
So-
loud. Her kids yell at her all the time.
I
for
know.
talking so
My
loud.
daughter, she's like, I'm right here. You don't have to scream.
That's right.
Anyway, so Richard says, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. So that helps us out a lot too. So Joseph Smith said, Muskegon, Michigan bike. Wait, so
Yeah.
when is that?
I think that's just going on. I think somebody, he might have been the one. Somebody else already said something about it. Well, see what we got to look at. Is rallies that's only 2 or 3 days long really makes it tough to justify going to it for two reasons. One, the travel expense to get there, some place to stay, and then also who's going to watch it. You know, and so it's kind of like this here. I'm not expecting a lot from Lake of the Ozarks. I was expecting a little bit more from Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, but now since it's half canceled, that's what happens when things get canceled. People go, well, I thought that was canceled. What are you even doing there? What's going on? I didn't even want you to go to watch a video like that. Well, because they do such a good job of promoting that. Daytona was like that. I think
And so was Leesburg. Leesburg was really a nice.
And Daytona, because they had canceled the fall one last year downtown, but the rest of everything else was open. So I think when people were thinking about watching, hey, what's going on? What do you mean they're in Daytona at a bike rally? There's no bike rally going on.
So they said that Beartooth rally is really good.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, we did. A couple of people that are vendors, they went up there right after Sturgis. Oh, it's right before Sturgis, I guess, because it's in the middle of July. So we'll have to see. We leave really early, go up there first. I don't know.
What she does is most of the time, our one daughter comes out to the Arizona house during the holidays. Normally, we try to be home for that.
So I can see my kids.
Yeah.
I get
So,
to see them.
so that's where we try to, being that we're way on that other side of the country now in Arizona for that place. And then we've got the other place now in Sturgis too. So, you know, we do have a place that we can stay there now longer than we did before, get there either way. So we're going to look
Says
at,
boo to the 2 thumbs downs. There's always them in the crowd.
it's like this, we're going to call them the padongs. For all those padongs, there's always those. I don't know. I think there's just some losers that get on YouTube and Facebook and all this stuff, and they just love. Actually, we've been really lucky. Actually, watching my videos, and I look at every comment. You know, I may not say a whole lot. I might only say thanks or thanks for watching, or if you ask a question, I try to answer it. But I do read every single comment. And other than that porn girl that keeps coming on there and putting those things on there, and you guys can see that too. If you guys see that, you can right click those little 3 dots and put down that it's spam or put it down as one that I should look at, because sometimes those things pop up and that girl's it's just a porn site those people do. And they want you to go, it's FYI.
They want you to watch them.
Well, it's something. I've clicked on it before because I didn't know what it was, and it's a different girl all the time. So if I block her, it's just another one comes. It's probably trolls. It's one of those
Bots.
Yeah, that it just automatically sending out names.
We'll see you, Stephen, in Myrtle Beach. He's in one we talked to, and they're trying to keep things pretty family oriented, which is probably good. Yes, hog workout. I don't know. We tried. They say we're very friendly orientated, but I don't know.
Well, so we try not to talk about stuff. Somebody left
we
our
don't
channel the
cuss.
other day because I talk too much about jugs and boobs, and it's like, You know, everybody got them. Everybody's born with them.
So,
Some bigger than others, and others smaller than
oh,
others.
there it is. So they had the Iron Horse Rodeo that last day. It was a great time. Is that the one up in Montana, the Beartooth one, I'm thinking? So Richard said that's great. That's rallies in Ridgeland, Montana really use some more vendors and activities.
See, that's what happens when you go to a lot of these smaller rallies. It's like somebody the other day was complaining that, oh, the rally they don't have the beer, the keg roll, they don't have the slow bike rides and all that, the hot dog eating. You know, that's stuff that really should be done like at, you know, picnics and stuff. I don't, you know, we went to that one that they had there in Myrtle Beach. And it wasn't worth filming. And I don't know. We've never done any of that stuff, but you know, there's a place and time for all that. And I don't know. I don't go to a rally for that, to play games on my motorcycle. That's just me. Maybe you guys like to do that and that's what you want to do. But I mean, it's like when you watched our top 3 things for motorcycle riding, and the 3 things are for me. It's the riding you do. It's the vendors, finding stuff for my bike that I can't buy anywhere else locally. And the third thing is meeting new friends and old friends. And to me, that's what rallies are all about. And all the other stuff that goes on, which I didn't realize Ocean City is a big thing. They got George Thorogood. They've got Kid
I'd love
Rock.
to go see him again.
She was almost like, what? He's at Lake of the Ozarks? I said, no.
Well,
Jackal. Well, Jackal's actually coming to, we were going to do something special at Lake of the Ozarks, but Jackal was already sold out. We was going to get a table and raffle off 10 seats. You guys could have came to Jackal and watched us at a seat, but they are already sold out.
We
So,
looked at that too.
Yeah, I didn't know until the last minute that they were doing it.
Yeah, Robert Mack said eating hot dogs is for county fairs.
Yeah. And so
One down, then up. Hello,
it's-
Bobby
it's-
Sam from Tennessee.
So I don't know. That's, to me, it's if that's the only reason you're going to play games. But I mean, we used to have that when we lived in Orange County, California. They had a bike thing. They didn't call it Bike Fest. It was just like a bike weekend. I think it was on a Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, at Irvine Park.
Yeah. And you come out and you did all kinds of stuff like that. They had, you know, you drink beer and they had barbecue and things like that. And they had some bike games and stuff. But I mean, there might have been a few vendors there. I think we
We had
went
a couple
once.
bands,
I think we
too.
went once and hung around for about 30 minutes and left. It just
It was
wasn't
hot.
for
It was
well,
hot then,
that just wasn't for us.
So Stephen said in Myrtle Beach, they had a 9/11 bike fest and they had over 1,000 bikes.
Oh, we did. We had a couple of you guys posted stuff on our channel. One of them was
On
from
our
Myrtle
Facebook.
Beach, and one
It might
was
have been
from what was the other one from? It was
in-
Barracuda.
yeah.
Barracuda Harley. They had
Down in Port Charlotte,
which is
Florida.
if I ever die, that's what I want. I want bagpipes played. They played the bagpipes, and it's really neat. Actually, it looked like it was at Black Widow, not at Barracuda.
Oh,
Because
really?
it looked like it had OC Chopper sign behind it, but maybe they got the OC Chopper sign at
Well,
both ones.
I don't know, maybe. But Twisted Fork is in Panama, is in Port Charlotte. That's Black Widow. Barracuda has
Well,
OC.
and that's where it was. It was
It was
Barracuda.
Barracuda, okay.
So it was,
So
that
Ocean-
was, I think it was Steve that
it
actually
was
posted
Steve,
that.
probably. 'cause
Posted on Facebook, on our Facebook page.
So Ocean City is next weekend. I
Yeah,
think it's the same
it
time
starts this-
as,
Yes. So it's going to start next weekend. It's either Wednesday or Thursday it starts.
same as Lake of the Ozarks.
Yes,
So
and it's
we're
over
here,
Sunday.
not there.
Yeah, so we can't make it there. If we would have known what we know now, we would have gone.
Nope.
But we're going to
I
make
think
the
Art's
best.
still on. What bands are playing at Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue? I don't know. Well, Jackal's, no, not Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue. Hey, Jeff, who's playing at Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue? He's at the Cat House,
Maybe he
leaving
knows
for
who knows.
Maryland on Friday. So Richard's going up to Ocean City. Art said
Corn
corn dogs
dogs
and
and-
beer for county
That's
fairs.
right. That's what they are. When are you going to get on your motorcycle and ride like the devil? We need you out here. I need an extra camera person.
He does, because I get bummed out. Corn dog, yum yum, he says. Born Free is Builder City Rally out by Lake. Yeah, that was the name of it. Born Free. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. Art probably went on that one with us.
Which,
Do you remember that? It was called Born Free out in Irvine Park.
oh,
I think that was the name
yeah,
of it.
Art probably did this. I might have had some other ones from, that's when we were with the Corona
Yeah.
Motorcycle Group.
It's not fun. If it's not, it's not. If it's when, Bob. Ha ha ha. I don't know. I'm a little behind here. 33 Browns final. Oh, they're telling the football scores. That was him. Yeah, Steven, that was him that posted.
Yeah.
That's what
So
we
you guys
thought.
can do that, especially on our, Pating page. If you guys want to go to that
That
Facebook
sounds like
page,
fun.
you can post anything about motorcycles. You can post. What I don't really want is I don't want a bunch of links to other people's YouTube pages. If you want, like somebody put one on the other day about Megs, if there's something there, you need to email me first so I can see what it is. If it's something people need to do, I don't, just like they don't want me posting a bunch of stuff on their channel to get people to come to my channel. Now I write comments. If Meg wants to come on here and write a comment that, hey, I'm watching Bob and Tam, that's great. And I've gotten followers that way too. Adam Sandoval, I've gotten followers from. Some of the other YouTubers, the monkey guy, I don't know if we're getting any, but he subscribes to me, which I appreciate that. And I look at that. I can see who subscribes to me and who doesn't. So it's surprising how there's a lot of these big YouTubers that want my help, but yet they're not subscribed to our channel. So that's really interesting because, so that's what I look at. That's one of the things, but the only thing I don't really want on my page is any other YouTubers' YouTube channel videos. If they've got something, they can either contact us through YouTube or from my email. Where's my email? Here it is. They can contact me through my email and they can send me the video and say why I should watch it or why we should promote it. Like we just,
Rat Pink has a YouTube channel, just
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah.
So you might want to check Rat Pink
he's not
out.
real steady about putting things on, but I did watch a couple of his videos. And
I didn't realize he had one until he wrote something. And I'm like, oh, darn.
and she goes, did you subscribe? I said, I already did. I already did.
Well, we try to promote other people that support us because it's only fair. There's SJS. We're doing great. You're still there?
I need more practice with my Nikon. You come to these.
He'll give you some practice. If you want to learn how to use it. Retire.
Yes. The good life is out there. Here, we get this garage built. I'm actually going to put a 50 amp hookup on the outside of the building with water and a sewer hookup. And all you'd have to do is pay for the electric bill. If you want to get you a small camper, I'm going to put a cover over the top of it. So it'll be on concrete and it can slide right in there. And then
Got a place to stay.
that's right. You can stay there till you figure out what you want to build and buy. And it's a spot that my trailer's going inside. So the idea was I'm going to put that spot there because if people are traveling through that are our subscribers and things like that, they could stay there overnight or whatever they have to help people out. So there you go, Art. There'll be an option. This is going to be, they said the building should be done about March. And if you retire sooner, you can come out and help me put the septic in and the sewer and the electric. We're going to run it back home. We're not going to dig that sewer by hand. So if you don't do it, I'm going to do it myself. So it doesn't really matter either way. But
I think SJS also has a YouTube channel. Yes, I think it's a cooking channel. Are you the one that told us about the lady that does jewelry? I can't think of her name either. In Daytona, and she was in Sturgis too. We never did get by in Sturgis.
Ken's going to give us $5 if Art retires by the end of the week. He'd have to put in longer than that. He works for Verizon. So he probably has to do like I did. You got to put 3-month notice in. He needs to put the house up for sale. You know, before those houses, before you get,
yeah, you're going to get top dollar for your
you
house.
can sell it without fixing all that junk that you want to fix on your house. Take that money and invest it in something else. Sell the house. Tell the family, just like we did with the kids when they got moved out. Hey, sorry, I'm moving to something really small and you're not invited. See ya. And you make them do what they got to do. They're all big people. They can all get on their own, you know.
So we pretty much do this full time, not quite. I didn't want to sell the house because we're not getting any younger, and I didn't know if something happened. I want to be at home if I need to recuperate from something or take care of him till he recuperates. So we sold our house in Arizona. We've been home 8 weeks this year and won't be home until probably
Christmas
time.
We'll be home December and February. December and January probably, and then February we'll be heading back down to Daytona
East Coast again. So
yes, we're not there very much. We're actually probably spent more time in our lot in Sturgis than we did in our house in Arizona. But our house in Arizona was originally bought as a retirement home. And now I'm building this big giant garage down around the corner. And it's on an acre of ground. And I had to borrow against the house to get it. But it'll be worth.
It'll all be, the lot and the building will all be paid for. So it'll just all be on the house.
Yeah.
So it'll be just one big payment now. So it said, if you want to check out who's playing at Bikes, Blues and BBQ, go to the Pig Trail HD site, and you can see all the bands that are going to be playing in Eureka Springs and Rogers. So there you go. Thank you, Curtis.
Yep, I appreciate that.
There is. Where's your picture window? How
Yep,
you
they're
doing?
coming down. I think they're coming to Lake of the Ozarks. They're going to be there
All right.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think.
Tell
is
them
what
where
they
they
said.
can meet us up at
So,
the ice
yep.
hole.
Yep. She thinks that's funny. It's the Ice Hole Bar. I think they're already going to be gone, though. I think you guys are going to be gone by Saturday, right? So on Saturday, we're going to be at the Ice Hole Bar on Now you got me saying it wrong.
Bagnell Dam.
Yeah, Bagnell Dam Road, Saturday, 11 to 1. Friday night, we're going to be at the H Toad.
Horny Toad.
Probably 4 or 5 o'clock. We're probably thinking we're going to be there. And then Thursday night, I have not set up my time to be there, but I think picture window is on our Facebook page too. And so they can keep track of where we're going to have our meetups. But I think, didn't you say, where's your picture window? Aren't you guys just going to be there Wednesday, Thursday? Or are you going to be there longer than that? I mean, I remember 3 days they were going to come by and they said they'd catch up with us then.
Email us and we'll figure out where we can meet you up at. Maybe we can go on a little ride together. Is that the email that way? There you go. Email us. And we'll figure out where we can meet up.
108 people. I'm actually getting more people. What are we talking about tonight? We're talking about all the fun things going on. It looks like a lot of, Bikes, Blues and BBQ, Fayetteville, Arkansas, and all that. It looks like it's not going to be too many more years before that's probably going to be it. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. I knew they weren't going to be here too. I knew 3 days they were going to be here. So are you leaving on Friday or leaving Saturday morning? And so
what we're doing.
Yeah. So Bikes, Blues, and BBQ. It looks like it's getting to be like a lot of these other towns that just hate motorcycles. Daytona's like that. Daytona doesn't really want motorcycles anymore. All they've got is the 3 blocks that you ride your bike up and down in Daytona, and that's it. Everything else is not in the city limits of
Daytona.
90% of it's in Ormond Beach. Now you go out farther in the Crackleberry and this one across the street.
Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch. There are 2 big campgrounds out there. They've also got the one they do the burning bike at.
Yeah, that's in DeLand. DeLand,
and
Florida.
It's that campground called.
It's another racetrack, something or other.
And so
we almost booked there. We was thinking that was right next to the racetrack. And we went out to see him, and I called him, and he said, I'm really busy right now. But because we wanted to see the bike being built. We're like, well, where's it at? And they're like, oh, it's right up front, blah, blah, blah. We didn't see it. Well, then when I put it in, it's like halfway to Orlando.
30
it's
miles.
Like, it's almost like 20 minutes from Orlando.
So, yes, if you're looking for a place to stay, especially in Daytona, Ratfink here will happy to tell you all the good stuff it'd be. I'll post a link of my site if Bob and Tam are okay with that. Yeah, go ahead. You put your link up there.
Yep, go ahead,
and you need to put more videos out. And Rody even told me
that's what he said.
Fast Lane. That's what it's called. Fast Lane.
Fast Lane. He said that he's not very good. Well, I don't know. He wrote something.
I told him all you got to do is try to do 1 video a week.
And have to get better on my vids.
Yeah, and that's all you have to do is just
not that the videos are bad.
One
consistency.
Yeah, even do a 3 to 5 minute, because now these shorts, they're actually giving away. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's.
Are you monetized
yet? I don't think he's got that many subscribers yet. But you can. I think can put up there. He's got stuff about. I think he's got his dog on it last video I watched.
Myrtle Beach State Park.
Yep, that's
so
where
we'll see you there. We're at like 4 different campsites. I think we had to move every night because we would book last minute.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach went. Yeah, Myrtle Beach. We're going to do a video on that soon about how many cities actually hate motorcycles and how many cities really like the motorcycle events. You'd be surprised how many, even the one that really loves motorcycles really doesn't love them as much as you think they do.
That's it.
So
International Daytona is on the 92, I think. Is that the one going out toward Orlando? Because darn, we was almost in Orlando. And when we were in the Orlando area, I keep seeing signs that said DeLand is only like 5 minutes away. I'm like, holy cow.
No, he told us Fast Lane was what that one was called.
No.
Redfink told you all ago.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't Daytona.
Okay.
It was Fast Lane. Is where they burned the bike.
Yeah. Even the Saluting the Marines came down from their bikes. Oh, that's pretty cool. In Myrtle Beach, that the Marines came even down and
It should have been neat. I wish I would have been there to see that. That would have been probably really priceless. And it's sad about America and that more people. It's like somebody said today. Oh, I think I put it on one of the posts that I posted. I don't know how many are actually on my personal page. But that's what I said. I said, well, that's what really needs to be is us real, true Americans that love America. We're the ones that need to stand up and make things happen. And, you know,
We got to take our country back because it's slowly, well, not anymore slowly, it's quickly.
all right, we'll move on.
Dissolving
So we don't
away.
want to get political here
No.
or get anything.
So
Rat
that's
Pink,
where she lives at the Myrtle Beach, at the state park. So there's Rat Pink's YouTube channel.
you guys
If
want to check
anybody
them out?
wants to check
Yeah.
out Rat Pink, that's his YouTube channel. You can go to it and give him some love, give him a thumbs up, subscribe so he can start.
Oh, but what it is it's half mile from the dirt track.
Oh,
That's the difference because there is a raceway there,
yeah,
but it's the one that it's a dirt circle track.
yeah.
Because we thought raceway, we thought it was close to Daytona.
Like the
racetrack.
International 500. Nah, it
Not
wasn't
the
it.
International 500.
Any plans to come down to the Republic of Texas in June?
Probably not.
That's the R. Is that the ROT? Is that what they always talk about? The Republic of Texas. Yeah, June.
No.
I don't know. I think that's where, if we're going to go to Laconia, we're going to try to this year. And I think that's in June. So I don't know. It's just so hard to figure out.
Oh, somebody already watched that thing. They already said it's nice Chevy too. He's got.
That's cool. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, Rat Pink said thanks too.
Okay. So we appreciate all that. And you know, it's nothing wrong with supporting each other if you're willing to support other people. And that's kind of what we do, which is sad because some of the really big YouTubers we watch have no idea who we are. And some of them we've even tried to make contact with them. They were close by, they didn't want to meet us. Now it's a little different because we can see through their eyes what they deal with. But I mean, if you get to the point where you really don't want to meet people or talk to people, then you probably shouldn't do. You should. Well, there's different kinds of YouTube channels. You know, if you were doing like she was talking, one the girl here might be one that does a cooking show at home. You know, there you go. But doing a show like we do, we're out in public all the time. We're at motorcycle rallies, and to me, if you don't really want to meet the people, or if you're an RVer and you go to all these campgrounds and go to rallies of RVers and the RV shows and stuff like that, and you hate to meet people, maybe you're in the wrong business.
That's the most fun part, I think. I
People
like
have told me
all
that.
you guys.
We've had some people come up to us that are big YouTubers that know us, and they said, "How's that going for you?" And we're like, "What do you mean?" They said, "Well, how's it the people?" And I'm like, "Actually, we haven't had any problem. Actually, I was kind of worried in Sturgis that we thought we had a couple people that were going to be too much, and actually,
They
had no
were-
problem with nobody.
No,
Everybody was really good. You know, nobody bugged us. Nobody.
we tried to let people know where we were going to be
You know,
and
and some
meet
people,
up with them.
some people caught up with us several times, and you know that's okay.
And there's a few we didn't get to catch up
yeah,
with, which
a lot
I'm
of people,
sorry.
A lot of
I
people we
know.
did. And
That's what we're going to do. That's why we're trying to plan ahead now. So if you guys are going to be at some of these places, you guys will have a heads up of when we're going to be there so we can maybe meet more of you guys.
yeah, because what is tough for us is sometimes like we go like to Daytona. You know, there's a lot of different places there to be, but you have to see which ones I've got good internet at. You know, this year we got the new Verizon phone, and we should do a bit for that too. And I think I get for 4 or 5 people, I think you get $25 and I get $25 if you go with Visible and recommend us. I got to put a link for that, and we'll talk about that one of these days.
He put it on.
No, I don't think I put the link.
Yeah, you did. You put it on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I put it on Facebook.
So if you're
And
not on Facebook, well, he'll try to put a link to it. But it's a really good deal. And
Yeah, it's
actually,
$40.
that phone
And
is
I
what we use.
finally got it figured out how it automatically pays now. It did it this month.
Oh, did it?
Yep. It probably had a little box that said, "Would you like to auto pay this month?" And I'm like, "Oh, I thought I already did that a couple times." So this month they actually took it out. They sent me an email saying, "Thank you for your payment this month. $40 for 5 gigs or 5G.
5G.
It's two all the way up to 5. And I got my own phone. You can actually go through them. We got, what's the finance company?
Affirm.
Affirm. I got tied with them a couple years ago. I bought a new cover for the back of my truck. And when I got ready to buy it from the company, they said, "Well, you can buy it through this Affirm and you pay no interest." And I looked in and I calculated and I'm like, "Oh crap, why not?" So I financed for 2 years. I paid it off in 6 months anyway, but it didn't make any, you know, same with the phone. I'll probably pay it off here real soon. But we like to buy our phones now because if you cancel, you can go wherever you want. So
You never know.
now our 2 phones that we have here are good anywhere. We can use it on any network. Now my Verizon phone,
Visible.
the Visible phone that's up here, which is Verizon Link, it's who's using it. It's only good for Verizon. They got Verizon and AT&T, and then it's supposed to have something different. I don't know. I don't get all that. And Art might be able to explain all that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Art, are you still on there?
You can explain
Anyway,
phones.
we're going to be staying at a vendor's house. She's allowing us to park our camper there. But thank you, Richard. If you got a place where you're thinking about,
We're in Ormond Beach is where we're going to be staying at.
Yep.
Don't have an exact address yet, and I'm not sure if she wants us to give that address out, and she may not. And we're going to be talking to her in Myrtle Beach and get all that information and figure out, because we're going to also be down in Port Charlotte, down there for a week. If you guys, anybody's around Port Charlotte, down there by the Black Widow, Harley Davidson, she's camping right next door. And then Encore Park.
just a mile down the street.
Yep.
Across the
So
street.
you guys, anybody that's down there that would like to meet up with us, do some riding. She actually has a friend there we're going to be meeting up with, but she works most of the time during the day. She might take a day or two off, but we will have some time during the day if anybody wants to go riding with us or do something. Go have lunch or whatever. We can do that.
We eat a lot. I think that's all we do. We drive, we eat, we drive, we eat. Man,
Yes, we eat way too much.
we do.
We
I
don't.
mean, it
And
doesn't
we
seem like
ride around in that golf cart.
we can walk. Oh, that one in Orlando.
Yeah, I've already heard that story. You've told that a couple times. I think
Anyway,
you're caught up.
all right.
So what's going on? We're leaving Monday for Lake of the Ozarks. We'll be down there. If anybody wants to do some riding on Tuesday and Wednesday, I think a couple people already said it. You can go to our email and send us an email saying, hey, Bob and Tam, I wouldn't mind riding with you down at Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh, and Robert asked. Yes, it's free. We don't charge anybody going to ride with us.
Yeah.
We just say we're
Well,
going to go here.
the only reason we did the other one was because we had a lunch and stuff going with it, and you had to pay for the lunch. We didn't make any money on that. We didn't charge anybody anything. So because actually a few people went with us that didn't eat, or you could have went ahead and paid for their regular meal down there.
Yeah.
Which ended up being a regular
And there
meal
was
anyway.
one gentleman, he was a veteran, and he ended up coming and asked if he could come. And I said, sure, you're more than welcome to come. But when we get there, you'll have to pay. And there was another guy that was supposed to bring a buddy, and the buddy's bike broke down. So he said to give that to that gentleman. So he volunteered.
His lunch for him.
Yeah.
So he got to eat for free.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Help the veteran. All about that. So yeah. Let's get to 200. 200 thumbs up.
200 thumbs up. Where are we at?
We gotta hit this back down. Geez, that's a long ways. He's at 133. You better start working it. We're losing people. Only down to 101.
All right.
Are we
Give us a thumbs up.
Are we boring you now?
They said I've heard all this. I'm going on.
So, well, it's a conversation that they might have over here that might jar more information. So we didn't know how many people, because they ended up telling me that only 6 to 7 minutes is all people ever watched of the videos. So that's why I kind of try to recap some of this stuff in case you could go back and watch it from the beginning, I guess, after we end. So that's okay. How long have we been on? It's not keeping track of my time.
Yes, it is. 147. 1 hour and 47 minutes. So we're almost at our 2 hour mark.
Yeah.
And that's about as long as I
Yeah.
can do.
We're probably going to quit at the 2. So we got about 12 more minutes to go, and we'll wrap her up for today.
So if you're still on and
Now,
you haven't given us a thumbs up,
Next Sunday, there
thumbs
will
up.
be no live because we're going to be traveling. We're going to be heading to Myrtle Beach. So Friday will be the live. Now, if I don't know where we're going to be on Sunday night when we go next Sunday, a week from now. I don't know.
We're going to go from Lake of the Ozarks to Bikes, Blues and BBQ.
Oh,
It'll be the Sunday after that. So
Okay.
2 Sundays from
so
now.
we might be able to do it live next Sunday. We'll just have to see. We're going to the KOA there, right?
Right.
So KOA says they have Wi-Fi. You know how that works. You know, if you ever see an
We're going to
ad.
Branson first.
Oh, are we? Well, that's the same thing. No, if the campground, but otherwise we could probably find a place. But if we don't get there till 2 and get all set up and get everything unloaded, can we make it someplace by 5?
Well, you're only going to take out the motorcycle, I guess.
It's up to you. We're going to be there. I don't know. It's up to you.
We're only going to be there 3 days. 2
Up to
days.
you. Up to you.
That's not
You want to live without a table.
I can live without a table.
So we might do that. So we might have a live next Friday. But right now we don't have it.
Sunday.
Next Sunday, we do not have a place to stay yet in Branson. We're working on that. We'll find out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., 6 a.m.
I like Bob's Rally restaurant reviews. Where did we eat the other day that was really good? And I said we should have filmed it.
The barbecue. Well, we talked about the barbecue place. You guys watched the other day. We ate at Sugar Fire.
Oh,
Barbecue.
yeah.
That was really good.
That was good.
We ate at that place out there in, was that Hillbilly Town out here we went to?
Oh, the Rustic Garden
Where
in
the heck was
Bland.
that? Look that up. Bland, Missouri. Go look that up on a map right now.
We-
Bland, Missouri. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
find it.
But they had really good food.
they did. So we got recommended. We went to Owensville, which is where we're at. You know, they got a Walmart there. I'm like, you gotta have something to eat there. I got a McDonald's. Well, see, in Missouri here, all the fast food places aren't letting you in. I won't eat at a restaurant if you won't let me inside.
He said I'm not gonna eat in the car.
Yeah. And I don't want to make a big mess. There's some place they had, we had seen a guy on the side of the road selling barbecue. I eat barbecue on my truck? No, that ain't going to happen. So we went to this restaurant. What did I have? Oh, I had a French dip. And I think that's what I had, didn't I?
No, you had the barbecue there at that place. I don't know where we had the French dip
I
at.
had barbecue. Did I do that?
You
Oh,
had
I
the
had a pork sandwich. Yes. And the sandwich was like, I get both my hands on here. The other one's not on there. It's this way. It was like this big. What'd you get? You got
pork tenderloin.
It was just as big. And
Oh,
you know,
that
you
was
looked at the bun and
good.
you're like, well, that thing looks like it's hard as a rock. That thing was like cutting through butter. It was so soft. It was like, and then the fries were pretty good. They were kind of almost like checker fries. Maybe the Checkers. That's one of my favorite places for fries. They didn't have the seasoning on it, but
They were kind of crunchy on the outside.
And what kind of fries did you have?
Oh, I had sweet potato fries. Oh my
With
God.
what?
With honey. I like to dip them in the honey.
And how many places have honey?
Not very many. And these were like really well done. Oh, they were so good. Crispy and crunchy and in the honey.
We left them a card. Maybe they're on here tonight.
Hi.
So
we told them.
What was the name of that town again?
Bland. B-L-A-N-D.
Did anybody find Bland,
Missouri.
Missouri?
And the name of the restaurant's called the Rustic Garden.
First, somebody sent us to a restaurant. It was like a trailer.
Well, they said, oh, you want fried chicken? I said, oh, yeah, he likes fried chicken. Because first they said a Mexican. I said, he don't do Mexican food. So we drove around till we found this place that's supposed to have fried chicken.
Stoneville or
Snowsville. Anyway, yeah, it was like, it's a drive-through, and that was it. Bland, B-L-A-N.
That's of the state. Can't find it on the map. Checker fries are the best, yes.
It's B as in boy, L-A-N-D as in dog, Missouri. Bland.
B-L-A-N-D.
And it's like...
It's 5 miles from Owensville.
9 miles from Owensville.
And it's like, is there anything there? The main street, actually
you
there
could
was
buy
a building.
a building there for $15,000.
Except the second floor,
was
the
gone.
windows were gone. The roof was gone. But the building, I said, look, we could buy Main Street front, probably for pennies on the dollar. But was there any other stores on that street?
There was a Quick Mart.
I don't think it was.
Well, and a restaurant.
Well, that's a cross street on that side of the street.
I don't know. It was a quaint little town.
Bless you. And it was really good food. It was worth going there. And we told them, hey, we drove all the way here from Sturgis, South Carolina,
South Dakota,
just to eat your food. And they were impressed. And they took a couple cards and said they were going to watch us. So I don't know if they're on here. They can probably say, hey, that's us.
So see, if you do watch us, we talked about you.
Try to give you a free plug.
And we should probably say where we're at now. We're at Pizza Hut in Union, Missouri. And I gave them some cards too, so don't say nothing.
So there you go. Pizza was pretty good. It was good and crunchy.
It was. We got the thin crust and it was really crunchy.
But I don't think they sell no beer here.
No beer. And
dry stain.
Well, it is Sunday. Some places you can't sell beer on Sunday. There was dry counties.
Used to be in Sundays you couldn't drink here when I was a kid.
And you couldn't buy it either. Like if you went to Walmart, it was all roped off. You couldn't buy any alcohol.
Put a chain around it, around the handle. Putting the doors open.
When you come through Memphis, I'll take you to Gus's famous fried chicken. Oh, he'd like that. Through Memphis. That's north, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going south.
But it depends if we go home. See, we don't know. We got to make our map for. Well, we know how we're going home. So we're going to end up going through
Texas.
So we're going to Myrtle Beach. From there, we're going to go all the way down to
Fort
Charlotte, hang out there. Then we'll go to Daytona. Then we go across to Panama City Beach. Then we got a couple days to get to Galveston. Then we got a couple days to get to Phoenix to get down to Rocky Point, Mexico. If you came in late, that's what we just found out. That's a go. They got all. If you go on their website, it's all up and going. Everything's planned.
Well, because I called my cousin and I guess I wished her a happy anniversary. It was her anniversary, and she said, "Well, you guys coming down?" And I said, "Well, no, they canceled it." I said, "But otherwise we would have." And she said, "You can still come down." But anyway, she said it's not canceled. And so we went on and looked, and he says she's right. So I said, "Well, do you want to go?" And we discussed it and decided, I guess we're going to go because we found a place because he didn't want to take the truck and the trailer. So one of our subscribers is going to let us put a truck and trailer in a locked spot. Say that fast 3 times. And then we're going to go down. We're just going to take the bike down to Rocky Point, Mexico, and stay down there. I guess it's 4 days. 4 days long. So hopefully if they've got internet down there, we'll get some videos up or try to do a live from down there. She said she's got decent internet.
Well, if you do it from her house, you're not going to see much other than the Cortez Sea.
Sea of Cortez.
Supposed to be in her backyard.
Yeah.
So,
So he likes fried chicken.
So Ken says we need
barbecue.
53 more people to give us a thumbs up. We're
Oh,
slowly
there you
losing
go.
people.
Yep.
We're getting boring.
If you're just now on here, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, give us a like. 53 more, Ken says. So
To get us to 200 would be a good end for the day. But
Yep.
we got to go quick because we only got about 5 more minutes to go. So we're going to try to wrap this up around the 2-hour mark.
So another thing that we talked about is there's a place where I've been getting CBD gummies, and they're really good. And they told us if you use Bob and Tam as a discount code, you get 10% off. And here's the website. It's www.blackhawk.
Other way.
Blackhawk.cbd.
You're not there yet. Now up. Up. There you go. Look on your phone.
Oh, there it goes. I guess it's there now.
All right, take it down.
So it's www.blackhawkcbd.com. Put in Bob and sign Tam, T-A-M, no S, and you get 10% discount. And they've got all kinds of CBD products, and they got gummies, bath bombs. Anyway, everybody that goes up there and does that, I'll get 5% off.
Yep,
My
you will
order.
help supply her with pain medicine.
Yeah. So
So this is her asking for this, not me. So we'll see how well you're loved.
I know. Thank you. Keep talking. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. It's right down there.
Yep.
And
Unless you're on
SMS.
Facebook. She thinks Facebook is too, but it doesn't because it's
I
not the same thing. So you have to go to YouTube and hit the thumbs up. Facebook doesn't give us anything. Facebook is just a convenience for us to give you watch it on Facebook. We're gonna do as soon as we can find a place we can sit down. We've got a new device that I bought that we can hook up the computer, and we can hook the monitor up to it. We can also have different cameras set up. Like maybe we'll try it at the other rally. We can get someplace. I'll just see about the cat house. We can have a nice area to work. We can set up a laptop, set a couple cameras up. We can actually flip the camera to the street where you can see that view. We can flip it back to us, and we can leave the same microphone on, talking all the time. So it's pretty neat. And then we're going to show people how you set up be able to do YouTube. So like some people say, I don't even know how to get a Gmail account. So we'll go through the whole thing and show you how to get
whole process, how to
get
do
a
it.
Gmail account, how to go from Gmail to get you the Google account.
I had somebody email me because he says, I don't know how to even make a comment. So
he didn't know how to do the live chat. He
Yeah.
didn't know because he kept hitting comment instead of hitting the little thing across there that says chat, live chat. You have to hit live chat. And then I have other people that after this is over, they try to hit live chat. Well, you can't talk on the live chat. You can watch the live chat after we're done, but you can't say anything anymore. You have to go into the regular comments, which is better if you want to tell us something. It's better to tell me there because I never go back to the live chats and read them
because we're usually addressing all of these.
Yes.
Or trying to. I think so far we don't have as many people, so we can tell them all.
Yeah, it's not like when we was in Sturgis, we had like 500 people.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Steven says,
I appreciate 100 people.
Yes, that's where we're going to be staying at.
Yeah. So if you want to stay at the state park, they still had spots when we called.
Steven lives there.
And so yeah, we've never been there. We'll see how it is. I picked a spot. It looks like an all right spot. But I forgot to tell him that we had. No, that was the other one. We're staying at a state park in Panama City. Somebody finally phoned because we weren't going to go there, and it still cost me $27 the day for just electric and water.
Like $16.
And they said, "Wow, they couldn't believe it. It jumped up from last year." And but it's about 12 miles or 17 miles from the dealership.
Yeah.
So we're more
it's closer to the Frank Brown's park.
Yeah, it's going out that way and then up inland. So we'll see how that is. And we already have
last minute.
We have a favorite place that we stay, which the odds are we're probably not coming back for the fall rallies next year. You know, we did it this year because a lot of you asked for it, and we're going to do it. If you guys watch a lot of our videos and you make it justifiable for us to come back next fall, then yeah, definitely we'll come back. But to me, I was satisfied with the spring rallies. You've done Daytona in the spring. Going to Daytona in the fall is a whole different story. And this year we had great weather there for Daytona.
Get rid of that humidity down there, would you, Rat
Yeah.
Pink? Steve Turtle's coming on. Anybody watches Steve Turtle?
Probably not.
He's a funny guy. We haven't watched him in a long time either. Ken says, lunch on me anytime you're all in the Atlantic area. Yeah, we were trying to find a place to stop between Eureka Springs and
Myrtle Beach.
And I think Biloxi. Did we ever find a spot?
I don't know. I don't think we booked it again. I think we talked about it, but I don't think we called.
Biloxi was like the halfway point, but that's not very far from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, Ken, are you in Atlanta? Who am I thinking is up north?
That's Neil. His last name is Neil.
Oh,
He's the one that always responds late because he doesn't get to watch our videos till like 3 days later, which that's really weird. You know, if you live in Alaska, you can't see our videos. Like if I post a video tomorrow, it's a premiere, which I don't have a premiere for tomorrow. I might. Maybe I'll put her on it. I don't know if we'll be able to. Yeah, maybe. Her debut's coming tomorrow. She did a whole video all by her little self. I filmed it all and edited it all, but she did the talking all the way through it. You only see my face for about 10 seconds. Other than that, I am not in the video. And she did about a 12-minute long video. So let's see how many of you want to support Tam doing her own personal video.
I should have plugged in there for the CBD or the
You
CBD thing. I didn't.
But it was being it's a YouTube, being it was a
regular
well,
video.
what's bad about this is it's like a timeshare, Lost Valley Lake. Unless you're in our coast to coast system, which that's still a timeshare. That's the only way you can get in there. You can't, if you just wanted to come down there and camp, you can't get in. Unless you want to go on a tour and they'll let you stay a couple days for free. But don't buy in there. If you want to buy in there, let me know. Don't go take a tour because they give you a 2-year limit. I can get you into Lost Valley Lake for free. Membership. But you have to pay the dues every year after that. What do you want to do?
I want to see how many thumbs up we have.
You got to close this.
I tried. Well, if I hit an X, it shuts everything down.
It does. Shuts the chat down. So you got
157.
So we're not there yet. Look, we're over the 2 hours.
Yep.
So what's going on, people? Hit that thumbs up. Where's all those new people at? All the people that are sitting
88. They're
We don't have-
slowly going to bed.
That's right. We're losing people. We're too boring now.
Yep. You haven't seen it yet. It doesn't come up till tomorrow.
Oh, if he's on, I think he's on.
Oh, are you on Patreon?
Yeah, I think
So
he's
he
on
must have
Patreon.
already saw
He's
it.
already seen it. So yeah, he's already got to see it.
Tommy John's guest star. He's dead.
No, actually, I think maybe he's alive. See, a long time ago, we seen this thing that Tommy Chong was dead, but I've seen a bunch of commercials now with both Cheech and Chong on there.
I
So
think
it's
they're
like,
old commercials.
I don't know. Ask your phone.
So is Tommy Chong really dead?
Somebody
I think
Google
he's
that.
dead. I think he's dead. Sorry, guys. Just got here. Drew. Hey,
Give us
Drew.
that thumbs up. We're
Yep.
running out of time.
Give us a thumbs up. Sam's video.
Ken, I already watched it too. 'Cause
Yep.
Ken's one of our people on our channel too. So,
You like that shirt. It's a yellow shirt, but it's not the same yellow shirt.
but oh, I wanted to put a red shirt on today, but she wouldn't do it. Because if she raises her hands too high, the friends come out. Well, we got something. She's going to do a Missouri show me one here before one of our videos before we leave Missouri. She's going to show you Missouri. Because Missouri is the show me state.
Yeah.
So
And I never really noticed that, but a lot of times when we're out and about, maybe especially in California, somebody'd say something and I always say, show me. And I'm like, I guess that's where I'm from. It's just bred into you. You're supposed to
don't
show
believe
me.
nothing.
No, show me. Show me, show me. All right, are we done? Give
I
us
don't
a
know.
thumbs up
Give us a thumbs up. We'll go through our last bit of
for Drew. Just for Drew.
Yep, we'll let you know everything that we talked about today. Monday, we're heading out to Lake of the Ozarks. It looked like it was going to be bad. A lot of things were canceled, but ended up being that what they did was they didn't close the street down. Normally, it's like Sturgis. They close Main Street down. Well, there it's the Bagnell Dam Road. They closed down the part that's on the strip. They have it with all the shops and all that. Well, nobody had asked for it. So the mayor jumped up, got the city alderman, and they approved it unanimously to allow bike parking on the center of the street. So that's great. Well, the chief of police of the county, I guess, had to approve the no parking on the dam. Well, he did that. He went ahead and gave forward it. What happened was on July 15th, there was motorcycle clubs that got together and somebody got shot and died. So there was a lot of controversy about getting rid of the motorcycle event. So that's a go right now. I don't know what else, but actually Jackal is actually playing at Sturgis. Also a couple of, not Sturgis,
Sturgis.
at
Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks. Jackal's playing there. We didn't get tickets. It's standing room only. I tried to get some tables, couldn't get them. It's too late. I didn't even know they were playing. Somebody should have told me, and we would have got something. It's going to LA on October 2nd. If you want to go to the
buy a table of 12, and what we were going to do was give 10 seats away, and we could all watch Jackal together.
Yeah, that's right. And that ended up not working out because it wasn't bad. For $395, we could have got a table. It wasn't a bad table. It was off to the side. Yeah,
they had cabanas, and they didn't have no chairs either, and all the others were standing room only.
So that would have been pretty neat, and we were going to give that away. I thought, hey, for $395, we could do that to promote our subscribers. So that didn't happen. So that's a go. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. A lot of people say it's canceled. You know, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue are canceled forever. But what's happening is if you go over to
Eureka Springs
and over to Rogers, where the Harley dealer is, that's probably where the rally is going to continue to go, just like they did in Myrtle Beach. You're probably going to have a new destination and screw Fayetteville. You know, don't even go there and spend any money with them people. You know, just like they did in Myrtle Beach. People do a boycott and nobody can go to Fayetteville at all. You know, give them what they deserve. Nothing. And screw that college. They're the ones that are causing all the problem. But I heard yesterday, or the 9/11, they had this big football game with 76,000 people is what I heard was there. But yet they're the ones whining that they can't have motorcycle riders there because they're going to spread. So
anyway, David Smith said to go on his Facebook page, and he said he'll tell you all you need to know about University of Arkansas. That's who's like kind of putting the clamp down on everything. I forgot to say that later, but
David, got a Facebook page?
David Smith, his Facebook page.
Maybe we'll put a link on our Facebook page. If remember, I'll go check it out. If he's got a lot of really good information, I'll put a link on our Facebook page. You can go over there and see all the dirt about the stupid university. Then we know what those universities are doing to our kids. So also Tam talked about CBD oil and CBD gummies that she's got. So if you guys are interested, you get a 10% discount if you use the discount code Bob and Tam with that little and sign. And then Tam gets 5% added on each time you buy. She gets 5% of what you spend, and she'll be able to get her gummies and save some money. And maybe if you enough of you buy it, Tam will have a good supply, and she'll be really happy and not so achy and be chugging along. What you looking for?
His comment. He said, "Not my Facebook page, yours."
Oh, did he already put a link?
Not my page, your page. Okay, so you put a link on our page.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're just not looking at it. So
yeah.
Okay. So,
thanks, David.
So we talked about CBD oil. We're probably not going to do, after this year, we're going to do Lake of the Ozarks next week. And the following week, it's going to be Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Next year, we've already decided we're doing Ocean City the same time.
Somebody wanted to know what a wrench was. And Ken says a wrench means, I think, we're Bob's tools.
That's right. He gets to, if he sees somebody on there that says, see, what you can get is sometimes we get trolls. And they say stupid stuff. And what they get to do is they get to see the comments as fast as we do. See, you don't see the comments for a few seconds later. So what he can do is if you came on here and you said a bunch of stupid crap, they can take their little wrench and bang you over the head. And then your comment disappears. And then I get to see it. So if I think, okay, no, it's not too bad, I can hit it and say, we can see it. But if they think it's bad, I can hit it and delete it.
They call it a moderator. Yeah. And so they help moderate. That's because right. We're trying to talk to you.
And they hit your name. And they can do stuff
and poof, you're gone.
That's right. So that way, so what happens is I don't have to, see, she has trouble. She tried to do it the other day and she kept blocking you guys that were not saying anything wrong. So she was having trouble.
Well, one time I went to block the guy and it just deleted the whole
stream.
Yes.
So it's easier for you guys to do it because it doesn't affect our screen. Because our screen went black when she did it. I'm like, now what the hell did she do?
I tried to block that guy, and I blocked everybody.
And we haven't. That only happens on Friday nights. So next Friday night when we do the stream, that's when we need all of our moderators to be on key. And what we do is we just try to find people that want to be moderators that are. See, Redfing's ready in case he needs to do it. He'll whip that wrench on you.
You might be talking about Jackal too.
Could be both.
That's Kapow. I don't know. Whatever.
So that's what our moderators do, and we can sign other people up that want to be on the channel.
I think David wants to be one.
Does he?
Thanks, Stephen.
And so if you want to be one, you just got to let us know. And then I hit a little thing on here that gives you that little special wrench. You don't get to do the Facebook people, but you get to do the YouTube people. And Facebook people aren't so bad because if you're in Facebook, I can take you out of Facebook forever, out of our channel, and I can forbid you to come on our site. And
we can wipe you out.
Yeah. Which we don't, which I have. I've taken a couple people out because somebody put some stupid ad in there. Like when I first started it, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Well, I click on it and he just got on it yesterday and he put this sales thing on. Well, adios, you dude, you're gone. So we also talked about, there's our YouTube, or I mean our
email.
If you guys want to email us about going on any rides with us. Now we're going to do some rides. We're going to do a lot more rides in all the places that we're going. Myrtle Beach, all these places.
Hopefully with you guys.
There's no cost for any of the rides. The idea is we want to start filming some of our rides. Some of our subscribers want to see our rides. We have a lot of people that can't travel. You know, we still got our Canadians that can't come down here. We got our Europeans that can't afford to come over here because they got to quarantine when they get back for 14 days and all this crazy stuff. So that's the things that we want to make sure, you know, we can let them see what's still going on in the free world at this moment. We're the free world. And we also talk about Terrific Tuesday. We're going to be making up some flash drives. And if you're not a Patreon watcher, or if you didn't watch all 3 months, the last episode is going to come up here next week because we went to somebody new now. We went to Venmo. It's VIEMO. If you watch the new $25 ones, it looks different now. They're not supposed to be so picky. YouTube took my other one off. The girls were getting kind of feely, touchy, facey, whatever you want to call it, doing motorboats and stuff like that. But I guess YouTube got a little excited about that and thought it was too inappropriate. So Venmo, we're going to see how they do.
For our family
and so, which is another thing I got to pay for. And people want to know why does all this stuff cost? Well, it's just like that. We just found out Amsoil Adam should be monetized by now. But what ended up happening was he started taking music off of his iTunes, which he thought he bought an iTunes account and bought songs that he could do that, which you can't. And now half of his videos, they're not getting monetized. So now he's all screwed up. Well, like me, I pay $15 a month for Epic Sounds to use music. So the music that you hear on our videos is music that I get from there that you can't. Because a lot of people will say, well, I want that now. What's the name of that song? Well, it wouldn't do you any good to tell you the song because you can't hear the song. You can't get a copy of what I play because it's not available. It's only for people with streaming channels. I can't use it in a commercial like for TV. Can't use it for that. You can only use it for like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or accounts like that. Social media, I guess, is what their songs are for. But you can't use it for TV commercials, infomercials, or anything like that. So I pay for that. Now, if we do this Venmo thing, I don't know if it's spelled different. It's VIEMO. You can look at it. You can actually charge people that way too. You can watch a video. Like I got it from one of the other YouTubers that we met in Sturgis. And he's actually has a video from last year that you pay $9 to get to see some of the video. I didn't pay $9, but I just seen it is on there. And you can charge through there and do it that way. So we'd rather stick with the Patreon. We want to do a few more things with, we're trying to get our shirts and all that kind of stuff set up. But merchandise. We're having trouble getting that to work. I don't quite understand. We need to find somebody that's got a YouTube channel that's already doing it.
Justin's scared.
Yeah, I don't know if we get his attention or not. Plus, he's in California, so it's tough to get him sit down. And I need somebody to sit down with me and show me, and then I'll understand it. But we've watched a bunch of this stuff, and I'm not quite getting what's going on. So there's a chance. If you haven't got that, you can email us at bobandtams@yahoo.com and tell me, hey, I'm interested in your Terrific Tuesday. Now, it's not the footage. You get what I printed out. It's the full show. It's all the girls before the show, showing everything on the tables and stuff. There's nothing below the waist. A couple bend over shots from the back you might see, but other than that, there was nothing, no below the waist shots were out there. So everything's above the waist pretty much. So if you want that footage, we're going to charge you for the 3 months of Patreon, which was $75, and the price of the flash drive, the envelope to put it in, because we have to put it in a softy envelope so it doesn't get smashed, one of the bubbles, and then whatever the postage is to send it to your home. So everybody's postage will be a little different. If you're sending it to Alaska, it's going to be different than Hawaii. If you want to send overseas, I'll send it overseas. It's whatever that cost is going to be is what you'll end up paying anyway. So that's your choice, and we'll give that out, and we'll talk about it in the next few lives. If you're interested in that, we'll do it. If you've already paid for the 3 months, then you just have to write me and say, hey, I'm a Patreon person, and I can look at your account and see if you paid for the 3 months. If you did, you won't have to pay the $75. You'll have to pay for everything else. If you only pay 2 months, then you'll have to pay for 1 month. But we just want to make it fair because the people in Patreon have been paying for 3 months for the whole thing. So Ken got to see it all. So Ken, how did you like that? He said,
well, he was even there. He had a front row spot. He was right underneath your camera.
Yep, he watched, but all the people stand in front of you.
I know.
That's what I was like. We probably won't do that again. Well, that guy and me aren't getting along right now. He first said we were going to, which you did. I announced all you, we were going to put it on a DVD and you guys could buy it and all this. Well, then that guy, that moron that was running the show up there on the big goofy guy, he could be on here too. But, screw that guy. But, I mean, he ruined the show. And the people that won should have never won. You can see on the very last one that's going to come out next week, Ken, you'll see the crowd yell. And you'll see that. And then those girls standing on the side, I don't know if you caught that or not. Those girls never got voted on. The girls with the really big kabangas, they didn't even get voted on. And you're going to see them come on the stage in this last one about them throwing a fit. And we may do a commentary if you guys want to pay the extra for it. We may send you the commentary and we'll explain what totally happened in this escapade of what's going on. This is the biggest shenanigans I ever seen.
Hopefully they don't close at 7. They're mopping the floors.
I think you looked at it was 8 o'clock, wasn't it?
Oh no, they told me 11. 11 to 11 they were open.
What time you guys close?
Oh, okay.
We'll be gone before that. Oh, that's okay. We're all right.
We're wrapping it up.
She's mopping the floor, so we thought she was chasing us out. They're not flicking the lights yet on us here.
I gave them a card too, so.
So they come back and watch her. So she's not close enough for me to flip it around so you can see she wasn't a waitress, but the other waitress had a mask on. We couldn't really hear what she said.
I don't think she said much else. I think this might be her first job. She was very, very shy.
Hey
guys, hope you're all doing well. We love you. Thanks, Kip.
Yeah. So Ken actually said it was definitely a crap show. Yes, it was. Ken stayed all the way to the end, and he knows what happened. But I mean, we had it all set up with the guy that was going to do Terrific Tuesday, and Tam was going to take care of all the girls. Which it was. There was 50 girls that signed up, which was overwhelming. They've never had that. They were just over. So this guy brings up 20-something girls right away, and he couldn't even get them on the stage. He wanted to get all 50 up there so everybody could see it. Well, then he started voting on them then. Well, he didn't vote on them singly. He voted as a group. So you could have been the hottest girl in the world standing next to the ugliest girl in the world, and you both could have won after that round. So it was messed up the way it was, and you can watch this and see. But I mean, to see 50, that's 100 pairs, or 150 pairs, 100 each of those is great to see, and we got great footage of that. Probably better than anybody else ever got. And so that's pretty neat. We got a lot of other things. We're going to go to Rocky Point, Mexico this year. If anybody wants to ride over, we're leaving from Phoenix on the 10th of November, I think is the day we're going to head over to, if anybody wants to ride with us. Paula said all the girls were beautiful. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
They were all special. Which I didn't say, I wasn't saying that one girl was ugly. I was just saying the odds were if you were in that group and you were that number, you were a girl who was like a 20 and another girl was like a 1. Well, I'm just trying to say that wasn't saying anybody up there was ugly.
You said one beautiful girl, one ugly girl. That's
right.
What you said.
Well, I just said that's a for instance. Because there was even a girl there that had a mastectomy. And everybody cheered for her too. Which was great. It was great that she got up there, and they were all different size girls. There was all different looks of girls, all different. Some of the girls that were waitresses or bartenders came up on the stage. It was a great event, but it could have been
great variety.
It could have been how did he say that?
I don't know what you're thinking. Oh,
huge. It could have been huge. It could have been a huge event. I don't know. I don't think that's what he said, but I don't know. All right. So we're going to wrap this up here today. So next time Monday is going to be Tam's video is going to come out. Wednesday, we got a special video that's going to come out all about your phone's ringing.
I know. It's to make sure you don't forget your hotspot.
Phone is Wednesday is going to be about the special thing we just did with the farmers, which is pretty neat. And it's just going to be something all about America. So watch that on Wednesday, and then starting probably on Thursday, you'll probably see some stuff on the Lake of the Ozarks. Friday, we're going to do a live. Saturday, we're doing the meet and greet at Ice Hole at 11 to 1 on the
Bagnell Dam.
Bagnell Dam Road. Say that about 20 times fast.
Bagnell Dam, Bagnell Dam, Bagnell Dam.
You didn't say road.
I can't. That's
Myrtle Hardy supports the fire and police and sheriff, and they love us. The sheriff's escorted us all the way to North Myrtle Beach, and which it is. The sheriff's probably is. Which it is. The down there at Myrtle's Inlet. The police were down there. We talked to them and stuff, and you know it was the sheriffs and stuff was really good. It's just Myrtle Beach themselves is what hates
the city. City
yeah,
council.
Oh yeah, and the police too. I've told it before. There was a guy down there on a motorcycle down there on the main drag down there where the hotels and stuff are by the water in Myrtle Beach. Got a $249 fine for his loud exhaust, and the cop told him, "You got 5 minutes to get out of here, and if I see you again, you'll go into jail, and we're going to impound your bike. Good luck with that. Have fun." And I'm like, well, what kind of city is that? Well, they already tried to pass a helmet law and all kinds of crazy stuff they try to do there. So, yes, they do everything they can.
Give us thumbs up.
To give up. So, Tam's videos tomorrow. Check that out. That'll be coming out tomorrow about 4 p.m., 4 to 5 p.m. I don't know what time. Probably Central Time. I don't know which time.
Sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, in the afternoon. Like our normal time. The normal time our video comes out, that's when that one's going to come out. Wednesday will be same time. Excuse me. And then we might do some other spotty live from
wherever we got internet.
Yeah, from Lake of the Ozarks. If we don't know what the internet is, haven't got there yet. We'll know tomorrow what our internet's going to be because we're right around and we'll see what's going on and check our internet out. And if we got good internet, we might do something. So it might be you guys might be at work. You might have to tell the boss again, and tell him, hey, I got things to do, dude. Get away from me. I got to watch the show. They're telling me about work. Tell him that. And tell him we told you so. And we'll get that going again. You know, during surges, that all worked out really well. You're going to be
supporting a lot of people here.
Yeah. So, hey, nowadays, they can't find anybody to work anyway. So,
pretty much.
Hey, be glad that you're there. And
so don't forget, also, if you're in the Ocean City area and you want a job or you're going there and you want to work, that email us. And there's somebody that's
sexy biker
person is looking for some people. She can't find anybody to work. So if you're going to Ocean City, you need some extra money, or if you live in that area, then you need to email us.
Ken says we need 27 more people. We need a Hail Mary right now. We're going down to the final yard. I'm going out for my pass. So I'm going all the way to the end zone.
So email us.
It's being thrown. Hit that thumbs up now. This is your chance. Hit it.
Right there. Email us if you want to work. And I will get the information in Ocean City. City, which is next week. So if you're going or if you're in that area.
I don't see anybody hitting the like button.
Thumbs up.
All right, we're down to 83. We're losing more and more.
All right.
So with that, we're going to leave you right here, and she's going to say her favorite part.
So thanks for coming along today. We enjoyed spending some time with you this evening. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Think about Patreon. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
We'll see you in Lake of the Ozarks. And Tam, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Bagnell Dam.
Wow.
Oh, he says he did. Thumbs up.
You know, what do we get? 175. We're at. Guess that's
25 short.
I guess that's what we're gonna have to leave.
Sorry, Ken. You disappointed Ken.
There's 180. You're gonna make it. I'm about ready to hit the button. I don't see any more coming in.
Nope.
So you can like it afterwards. You can go down and in the regular comments and you can hit like, and we still get credit for it. So hey, whatever it takes. We appreciate all of you. Thank you. Have a great evening tonight and a safe day tomorrow. And we'll all be seeing you in the next day or so.
Thanks so much. We appreciate all of you, all your support.
Ding.